around in circles, trying to find you, it's feeling eternal. I don't wanna live like this. My life feels empty, you're what I miss. I'm standing here all alone, waiting for someone to make me feel at home. I've been craving for somebody, somebody to hold me.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost. I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost. I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
All right, what up? Hey everyone, how you going out there? Do we have a special treat tonight for you? We've got the Pmgc, the PUBG Mobile Global Championship teams entering the lobby right now. I'm just having a squiz over there, and it's some big names, you know, out there. You know, just I mean, tonight, this is day 3 of the scrims. Obviously, the Global Championship League will be starting tomorrow on the 24th. And, you know, just like you guys, I'm stoked. It's the Super Bowl of PUBG, and I'm keen as to see who's going to come out on top when it's all said and done. But tonight, I mean, you know, these guys are just going to be hot dropping on each other, you know, kind of putting a bit of pressure on the other teams, you know, seeing who gets what spot, seeing what the weaknesses are of these other teams. So it's going to be a little bit different kind of gameplay to what you'll see in the Global Championship itself. But nevertheless, it's certainly going to be entertaining. I've watched the last couple of days, and some pretty clutch gameplay, some great, you know, like 1v4s and whatnot. So hopefully we'll see a bit of that today. We got quite a few crew coming into the lobby now. We're going to try and do some live scoring as well. We'll get the scores up after every game, give you guys a bit of an idea of what the leaderboards are looking like, who's on top. But I could tell from the gameplay yesterday that, you know, some of these teams, you know, they're just blowing off a little bit of steam, trying to get those nerves off before the big event. Which, you know, we saw like 2 or 3 teams dropping in boot camp on Sanhok, which was, you know, that's exactly what we want to see tonight. We want to see a bit of hot dropping, you know, some of the high level rotational gameplay that you come to expect from these top tier teams. And, you know, I'll try and break, you know, that down as much as I can for you guys if I notice anything that I'm able to pick up on. If you guys are new to channel, welcome. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Get your fingers on it right now, all over that subscribe button. Get right into it, and the notification bell too. Make sure you give that one a whack, and the like buttons as well. If you want to hit the dislike button, honestly, it makes no difference. Hit both of them at the same time and see what happens. You know, really appreciate it, and help support the stream. I'm Gangsy, by the way. I've played in every single PMCO they've had. I love it. I'm not as good as these guys, obviously, but you know, it's an honor for me. You know, I'm like 33. You know, I get to have a crack and play against some of the best teams in the world. You know, in my favorite game, and yeah, I've done a bit of IGLing, done a bit of fragging. And yeah, so I've got a little bit of an idea of what goes on, particularly in the circle rotations. So, you know, I'm gonna have just as much fun as you all are watching this, and yeah, I'm absolutely stoked. We are gonna get, yeah, man. Everyone's in the lobby, like they are ready to go. I'm looking at it now. We got 67 crew in here. 4 a.m.'s missing a player. Good to see the Chinese teams back in today. You know, good stuff, man. Like we've really missed them in the PMWL and the fall split. You know, like I personally think that the spring split 2019 was the best, because, you know, the whole world was together out there on the battlefield, just having a good old go at each other. And yeah, good to see 4 a.m. and Nova showing up. And, you know, interesting to see, you know, who's going to have a good old crack at the title. I mean, BIGETRON, very strong team from Indonesia, you know, pretty much dominating the world scene. But we've got a few of these other guys on the come up as well. Execute from North America. You know, you would have seen in the last PEC in the big Chinese tournament, Tempo Storm, really, you know, they were right up the list in the top 4. They did incredible. It was amazing to see North America really kind of get back in there. And got guys like FUTBOLIST from Turkey and Lutz from Brazil you know, a lot of regions really stepping up their gameplay. So yeah, I'm bloody stoked. And of course Zeus, like Zeus hooked me up with this gig, and I'm really grateful. They're a bunch of great blokes, and they're bloody good fraggers, and Undak is one of the best IGLs on the planet. Like he's all over. All right, we are going in. We are in. Oh man, I'm stoked. This is like Christmas. Christmas come early for Gangsy. Oh yeah, let's go, baby. And it's been like a minute since I've casted as well, and what a great gig to get back into it. All right, so we'll have a look at the old flight path in a moment. Everyone's just hanging out in the lobby, just saying g'day to each other. We're on Erangel to kick things off on the first map. We're doing the Erangel, Miramar, Sanhok, Vikendi, you know, the standard fare of the 4 maps. You know, I'm not a huge fan of Vikendi and Sanhok. Some people are. Zeus actually quite like Vikendi. I don't know why. Like, you know, everybody, you know, each to their own. But I'm a big Miramar fan myself. Do like a bit of Erangel as well. Sanhok's a bit of fun too. I mean, we're going to see some cool boot camp action. I'm really keen to see boot camp going off. But yeah, you know, I'm rooting for Zeus, of course. Like, I'm from the wildcard region, and Zeus, you know, not only won our region, but when we went up against the Hong Kong, Taiwan teams, Zeus showed them how it was done as well and came out on top in the qualifiers. So Zeus is representing, you know, a pretty significant portion of the population of the world in these global championships. So definitely going to be keen to see how that all plays out, you know, because they're a pretty strong team. But, you know, like all these teams are at the top of their game, and there's so many different metas being thrown in together, you know, because they play the game a little differently all over the world. We're gonna see like, you know, not tonight. I mean, tonight they're just gonna, you know, we'll see a little bit of it, but, you know, these guys are gonna be like, you know, kind of, you know, asserting their dominance over certain drop spots and, you know, just having a bit of a frag. But we're just about to jump onto the plane. I've heard from the pilot that the plane is in the air and we are off and racing. Let us get rid of the tunes as we kick things off for game number 1. We're going to jump over to the map as well, have a quick look at that flight path as we head over the island of Erangel. And that is a flight path that's obviously going to involve some vehicle rotations for teams. People that kind of want to go to the, I've got to remember my east and my west here, but people that want to go to the east side of the map, you know, your Georgia Pole, Primorse, Quarry, GAC, you quite often see teams doing that GAC trash looting. They're going to have to grab vehicles if they want to go to those spots. We've got a few crew out of the plane already. Looks like A1 Esports, they were very dominant yesterday. I mean, these guys from Bangladesh, they don't miss, and their rotations are spot on. So they're definitely having a good time. So we're going to see if they can, you know, I think they were top of the leaderboard yesterday. So we'll see if they do that today. We've got the boys from Zeus there. They're definitely doing the vehicle thing. Got a few crew heading down to Rossok. We've got people already having a go down in Yasnaya. We've got quite a few teams. We'll probably jump on in Yasnaya straight away. We'll get right into it because we don't want to miss anything. Oh, look at that circle. Look at that. That's disgusting. That's definitely looking like it could be a Sosnovka circle, but we'll jump into Yasnaya. We'll see what the go is here. We're going to hit, look, this is a bit of an emulator thing. You're going to hear the parachuting for a bit. Kill switch. So who have we got here? We've got DRS, Team Secret, GODSENT. People are just going at it left and right. Navy's in close proximity to one of the boys from Team Secret. Obviously the emulator's just excited as we are, so it's going to take a couple of seconds just for things to settle down. But Navy's getting a good old fisting into Cosmo, just, you know, getting some clips for the Instagram montages, I guess. I mean, you know, you see a fair bit of, and they're shooting the box. So these guys, that was a fairly aggressive gameplay, running in there, shooting the box. You know, this must be one of their spots. But I saw kill switch from Execute with a VSS, but those boys, they're off and running. I mean, they're heading to Zaki or something. But you know, as an IGL, you look at a circle like this, you see a fair chunk of it on the Sosnovka military island, and DRS, so that's one of our Nepalese teams going up against GODSENT here. Navy's going to be able to get the revive off, but where were DRS? They're over there. They're hitting the full send button at the moment, pushing over. They've got a bit of a wide spread. It's kind of difficult here in Yasnaya to cross this road. To get across here, we've got finally the parachute stopped. It's one of the fantastic glitches we've got here. Hey Mark, how you going? So these guys aren't fully going at it. We'll jump over here to Roshok because we've got a couple of knocks. We've got some people full sending. Highboy's making some moves. So Alpha 7 here going up against Team Secret. Alpha 7 is one of our South American teams, I believe, going up against Team Secret, one of the Malaysian teams. Really close proximity revives. I mean, that was a very close reset. They come in with. Well, Cena's pretty far back, but Law's got the Bison in close range. That is one of the best guns you can pick up pretty quickly in a hot drop. He's going to go for some confirms just to get some kill points on the board. We are using the same kind of scoring system as the PMPL, so you know, getting those confirms is very important. I think we're down to a 1v1. Yeah, they're going for it. Like Team Secret's going for a revive here. We've got a nade about to enter the situation. Let's see if it's good. It's going up on the roof. Oh, that could get high, boy. He goes down. It's all down to Rex MX now. He's in a 1v2 situation. And well, had they got a revive, or have we gone back to a 1v1? I think Cena might just be wanting to finish the job here. He might pick up Law. This is on a knife's edge at the moment. Rex jumps down with the Uzi. What a play. Does get the confirm. Goes for the switch with the Vector. That was perfectly played there. Got the revive. Went for the big jump off. Well done there for Team Secret. They've claimed Roshok for themselves, and they've taken out Alpha 7. So Alpha 7, they will be the first team to go out in the first map on Erangel. It's definitely going to hurt their standings, but they've got a couple of kill points. The kill points make a big difference. You know, if you can get a few of those kill points, it's a bit of an insurance policy. Some of these teams won't. We've got 4 AM in a big split. Look, everyone's just heading. Futbolist already at Novo. AEROWOLF, they're right in the thick of the military base, and we got the Power 888 boys. They're possibly on a boat. What are they doing actually? Let's have they're going for a swim. Okay, good stuff. Don't get in a boat. That's not a good idea. 4 AM. They're doing the mill to power factory split. We've got the Blue Bees there at the Pubg. GODSENT, they're still up at Yasnaya. Got a little bit of time. Zone is starting to close in. Execute. They've got a big rotation to make. We've got a situation here though with the Absolute Slayers. They're in close proximity to Team 8, which is Archer Gaming. Now Sung here, he's got a fair bit of broken wall to work with. That's going to give him some good angles. Oh, that Mini 14, that was disgusting. What an angle! What an angle through that window. That was a cracker. Goes in for the nade. Is the nade going to connect? I don't know, but the cavalry's arrived. They're going for the full send here. Leon's in big trouble. He's going to try and go for a revive, but his time is very limited. Heaven is up. I'm not sure. I think Heaven's in the back line across the road here. Let's jump on with Heaven and see if he can provide a bit of support to the boys. He's got a good angle there. He needs to make use of it though. I think he may be considering dipping or going for a wider angle. I'm not sure, but they've got a few up. Yeah, the Absolute Slayers have managed to pick up their players. They've got a good reset there. I mean, things were looking pretty dire for a second with that mini 14 shot through the window, but now we're in a bit of a standoff here. We've got players downstairs, players upstairs, trying to figure out, you know, what's the best, you know, place to get a good old nade through. See if they can get another knock and then continue to push. Managed to connect. I think Faven's been tagged up a bit. Heaven really needs to take advantage of this angle he's got. Oh, that's an instant knock and confirm. It was caught unprepared there. Oh, they're really working the angles now. Heaven needs to get involved in this engagement. I mean, he's sitting there in the back line and he's got good angles, but he's just not taking advantage of it. Adrenaline shot before the push. You know, these guys mean business. I mean, they're taking their time, having a loot, checking out the wallpaper. I mean, they are not in a rush, but... And finally, Heaven starts getting involved. He's gotten a knock, but I think it's a little bit too late, and now he's a solo. All his team's out. They've only managed to get one kill. He's not going to be able to get the confirm on that knock either. Absolute Slayer's in big trouble here. I mean, he's in a 1v3 situation. And Archer, I mean, they can just take their time. You know, as we saw the way they pushed the house, they really, you know, they like to do it slowly, take their time, do things. You know, they don't want to risk getting one player knocked and confirmed. They want to push as a team. I've seen KONINA Power just get wiped in the kill feed, so they went out there in 15th position. Sorry, spewing, I missed that one, but I do want to see the fights play out. We'll have a quick look at zone. It's kind of not. It's not exactly Sosnovka. Like it could pull a shifty and go to the north and go back to the main island, but remains to be seen. Yeah, that's Archer. I mean, look at the way they pushed. They pushed as a team. They had two guys up the stairs. I'm pretty sure that Inox was he was in the back line, you know, just seeing if you could get an angle through the windows, and that's a good pickup for them. They've lost one player, but they've picked up 4 kill points, and just in time to get in the circle. Everyone, like ZEUS have gone to the bridge. 4 AM, they've moved into Nova. We've got Team Secret. They're going for a bit of a swim. Execute, just chasing the blue here. Fameboy is right in it. We've got GODSENT coming down from shelter, so a bit of a crunch, and you'll probably see a couple of teams will stick on that northern, you know, that central island. They'll take the gamble. If it pays off, it could pay off big time. If the circle does pull a shifty and go back to the north, what is Undak up to over here? I mean, Undak's pretty low. He's actually in close quarter combat. He's got Loops Esport from Brazil here going up against ZEUS from Mongolia, and this room is the last place you want to be defending. I mean, it's not. Ably's gone down. Zyle here is going to have to make something happen. So we've got a big crash here. We're at the compound up on the hilltop. A juicy bit of real estate if you can hold on to it, but Loops, they've got some fantastic positioning here. Ronan in the back line, not sure if he's got the right angles here to make stuff work. Carrillo's got one cooked. He's ready to get it in there. Oh, he might be able to pick off Ably, and he does. Gets that nade in there. They go for the push. Zyle here, a lot of trouble. He's going for the revive. Undak's down. Loops are all over this. Undak gets confirmed. Another nade goes in and gets both of them on the refrag. Federal comes in for the cleanup. Loops Loops are in charge right now. Look at them. They're going for the send. Kowalski's leading the charge in the buggy. They are hunting for Ronan. They want that last kill point. They know where he is. He's in the wizard tower. The rest of the boys go in. Federal shooting out of the window. Does get knocked. Kowalski's got to run in. They've got a couple of knocks here. They're going for the revive. Did they manage to get him? I think they did. Yes, they did. So that's Zeus out there in 14th place. Carrillo's, is Kowalski going to pick him up, or is he just going to go... What are you doing, Kowalski? Look after your buddy. Oh, he's going to get the buggy and go over there just in case, they could get crashed. Same thing that happened to Zeus could happen to them. But yeah, good pick up there for Loops. They went all in on that and it paid off. And look at Circle shifting towards the bridge. This is going to be a nasty zone. This is exactly what we want to see. Thank you, Tencent. You've done it again. We've got Execute in the back line here. I'll keep an eye on 4 a.m. and the kill feed. I do see that they're near a team, but Execute here coming in for the third party. They've got a knock. That's enough. They're going to go for the full send. Zute leading the charge. Wraps around on the buggy. He knows he's got that little bit of a ridge to work with. Kowalski in the back line for Loops. Not able to get an angle. The nades are out. Fates has got one ready to go. Zute's got one in the air. Doesn't connect. Now Loops is playing this well with the defense. Knocks on each side. It's going to make it a 3v3 here. Federal should be able to pick up Dayton. No, Fates is in a bit of trouble though. It's going to be difficult for Killswitch and Zute to get to him. They're just going to use some nades. Fameboy, you can see him just flanking around the back. See if he can get another angle on the situation. Zute does manage to get in to get the revive on Fates. Carrillo though, he's hit the ground floor. They're upstairs though. Killswitch, an absolute fragging machine here. See what he can do in this situation. Swaps. Oh, the stun grenade, but it doesn't do as much damage as a frag. Bane Boys is just making it happen with those frags. Did they realise Carrillo's in there though? Carrillo comes out the back, almost gets Fates. Killswitch though puts him on the ground. It's all up to Kowalski here. Kowalski in the back line, he is just hitting the bales. He's on the Foot Falcon now, just trying to get out of dodge and go for placements here. Maybe he can get up the cliff side, get an angle. Doesn't look like it. Those confirms will come through. Loops getting absolutely wrecked there by Execute from North America. A couple of our PMPL America teams. These guys know each other quite well. We'll jump on with Futbolist over here. Got a knock. Team Secret, okay. Oh, firsting him with the nade. That was the disrespect. But this is his Kengso. He's by himself. And he's got all of Futbolist, very angry Futbolists surrounding him. He's in all kinds of trouble. And goes down to Lutz. Lutz is the fragging machine from Futbolist, our team from Turkey. Looks like Bluebee's going out there in the kill feed as well. So we're down to 12 teams here, and Circle is absolutely Circle is just absolutely boning everyone left, right, and center. Look at it; it's going to the bridge. It's shifting. We might even end up with a bridge zone if we're lucky. So we've got Aero here. Aero's one of our new Indonesian teams, I believe. New team on the scene. Haven't seen a whole lot of these guys. I do see somebody down the hill nearby. That would be Lufa. Okay, so Bluebees still do have a player up. He might even go for a sneaky knock. Does have an angle here. Ooh, bit of a wild spray there, though. Doesn't manage to connect enough shots to get a knock, and you can see Aero's instantly going for a flanking position. Yeah, he better get out of there. He's in trouble. You don't want to go on a 1v4 in an open space. Futbolist, Execute, 4 a.m. They're all going to take up some pretty prime real estate in zone. We've got 12 teams, but where are all these teams? I don't see 12 teams here. Oh, we've still got people on the north. So we've got GODSENT and Archer. They're rotating in on the north. This is going to get messy. I mean, look at these guys. I mean, they're just going for a swim. You got Killswitch up. You got Kowalski down there. But we're going to see. Let's jump on with Futbolists because they're about to get crashed by Aero. And Potato's coming over the hill. Big nade goes out. Oh, that nade could be good. Doesn't matter. Lutz is the last one up. Lutz might even just hit the bat. Yeah, he's going to get right out of there. Just go for some placement. He's got to be careful though. 4am over there on the other hillside. 4am have spotted him out. That is not a team you want to drive past. They're one of the top Chinese teams. They're going to spot him in a minute. I don't think he's got good cover where he is. Who's up there on the hill? Yeah, mate. This guy's got him right dialed in. Lutz, mate, you do not want to give an angle to 4am. That is the last team you want to be exposing your behind to. And 33 Savan takes him out of the lobby. That is Footballers. They're going out in 11th position. 4am. They've got a commanding position up here on the ridge line. This is an FPP team. I don't know if you guys are too familiar with the Chinese teams, but 4am predominantly FPP team. I love them. Good stuff. That's the real game right there. But they do play a bit of TPP. I mean, it's a little bit different, but you know, you can still point a gun and shoot people. So they're pretty good at that. You know, as you just saw there, but this is messy. Kowalski going down. That's Loops out. Yeah, Aero's just going to take over this other sector of zone. BB, he's just hiding for position, and we've got 4am, so we've only got a few teams here. And man, we could have a bit of a battle for the bridge. Quite a few players are just going for a swim, so they'll just be enjoying the underwater scenery, while the rest of these guys take pot shots at each other. Fates looks. Fate, I keep calling him Fates. It's Fates. Actually, he just got taken out. Is this guy on land? I thought this guy was swimming. Oh, Silas. Oh, Silas. Fameboy is in the water too. I mean, ooh, nade. I don't know if a low toss is going to do it though. You might want to put a bit more altitude on that one there. Fame's is quite far away. Somebody failed trigonometry there. With that nade toss. Zute though. Zute spots out a couple of swimmers. Good. Wait, where did zone go? Okay, it went on 4am. This is 4am's game to win. I mean, really, they shouldn't be letting any other teams get away with it. Zute, perfect use of a vehicle though, smoking it up, using it as a bit of cover, and trying to farm up some of the play. He knows there's players in the water, and that's free kill points. Spots out GODSENT Victor. You know, you see someone swimming, you know, there's not much they can do back to you. And there's certainly a lot you can do to them in terms of, you know, 5.56 ammunition, especially when you're using a 4x. But Victor, you know, able to swim under the bullets. I mean, you know, this guy, you know, it's not his first rodeo. He's definitely been in this situation before, but Zute has as well, a seasoned veteran of these sort of tournaments. And yeah, he's just, you know, good old Zute, good stuff there. Getting some free kill points off the swimmers. Blue Bees, wait, did Aero take out 4am? No way, they didn't. No, they're in a bit of a battle here with 4am. Renara spots out 33 Savan. Gee, I bet you wish you got a knock there. You might regret that one. You might be like, man, if only I knocked 33 Savan, because, you know, he doesn't miss. You know, if he starts shooting back there, Zute getting a nice nade onto Lufa. So that's Blue Bees out. We're down to 4 teams already. Like I said, this is kind of different. I mean, look at the size of the circle. If we were actually in the Global Championships, I'm pretty sure we would be seeing quite a few more teams alive. But, you know, that's the beauty of tonight. These guys are just having a bit of fun, you know, getting a few clips for the montages. And you know, you're definitely going to see all of them on Instagram tomorrow. You know, the ones that got kills like Zute. Look at execute, mate. Sitting on 10 kills. They are fragging. No, they've got quite a nice. It's not the worst spot in zone. Silas, he's in all kinds of trouble. I mean, I wouldn't want to be swimming towards 4am, especially not when one of them's looking at you. We'll just see. Is that ever going to render in? At some point, it's got to render in. Just blow up the boat. Is anything gonna work? 10 cent, come on, you can do it. Oh, he's got an AWM, mate. They just look at him. Look at this. He's just going for Instagram clips. Come on, get him. There's his head. Hit him. Gives a good A-dub shot. You gotta love it, man. Imagine getting a knock on a 4 a.m. with the ADUP. Oh, he's missed it, mate. This guy's like super Uno, mate. You remind me of myself with an AWM, eh? That's how I feel. I usually have to give it up to one of the boys. But 4 a.m. looking pretty dominant here. I mean, they're in circle. Aero's having a good crack though. I mean, I'm not sure which of these teams could take it at the moment. Aero's been playing pretty well. Zute though has other ideas. He doesn't want Zute's been an absolute pest. I mean, has he got on another kill? He's got on a knock. Oh, that nade. Look at him go. But how's Zute going to get out of this one in the UAS? Ooh, yeah, so we're down to 2 teams here. It's 4 a.m. up against Aero. 4 a.m. absolutely just smashing them from multiple directions at the same time. Spewing that Nova aren't playing tonight. I would love to have watched them play, but you know, these guys will do. I wish the spectator would actually work. But we'll definitely look at them go. They're just getting right in there. Sook's going to go for a bit of a send. Come on, Sook. Jump in FPP mode. Show us how it's done, Sook. He's an absolute beast. I mean, we saw these guys in the... the cook on that nade. Sook. All right, let's go. China. Yeah, I mean, we saw these guys in the PEC. Absolute beasts. I mean, good stuff. Big fan of these teams. I'll just check. I'll just get the screenshots and then I'll check because I'm getting the room codes off Wundak. But yeah, that was a bloody good game. You know, you got to love a Sosnovka finish, and you know, a beautiful nade to finish things off. Bit of fireworks to end the festivities. So 4 a.m. there on top. They had a total of 7 kills. I mean, execute. They had 11 kills. They really went hard. And Aero had a pretty good crack too there with 5 kills. But we will be trying to do some live scoring tonight for you guys. I'll just see if my boy Unsolved can do it. I've set everything up. If I've got enough of a break in between the games, I might be able to do it, but we'll see. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in so far. We've got 3 more games to go. It's only going to get sweatier, especially on Sanhok. I can tell you that right now. But we will jump back to me. Hey everyone. So yeah, that was game number 1. We'll get some tunes cranking as well. Yeah, that was an absolute cracker of a first match. I was thoroughly entertained. Hope you guys were as well. If you haven't already, please hit the subscribe button, smash the notification bell. Pretty much every button you see on the screen, just hit it a couple of times and see what happens. If it says unsubscribe, don't do that, but definitely the subscribe one. The like button, I'm a big fan of that. The notification bell, the share button, share it out on pretty much every platform. Send it to your mum. Just get it out there. Because, you know, tonight, you know, it's going to be sweaty, but we're going to have a bit of fun too. We're going to see some clutch gameplay and, you know, a bit of a different play style. You know, you get to see teams doing things that they're probably not going to do as much in the global championship itself. They're a little bit more relaxed. They're just going to have a good time. But that nade, that was brilliant. That was a beautiful nade. I mean, the cook on that, I don't think I've ever seen such a well-cooked nade finish a game. He got the 2-for-1 special. It was beautiful.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw it go.
But yeah, 4am did take out game number 1. We will have the scores up at some point. Who came 4th? Who did come 4th?
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw it go.
Who was that? Good question. Let me have a look at We're just gonna try and get the scores up as quickly as possible. Digital athletics. It was digital athletics. That's a reban. Let me finish typing to unsolve before I begin to pronounce words. That's a rebrand. So Digital Athletics acquired the roster of Class Game Esports and formed Class Digital Athletics. So they are a team also from Turkey by the looks of it. So Turkey in the house. They qualified from the EMEA League finals. Good stuff. But yeah, hopefully we'll be able to get the live scoring up there for you guys. And then I'll ask Undak for the codes because I really need the codes to get into the next game. That'll definitely be handy at some point. You should see these lobbies they've got. They've legit got like 30 spectator slots. Like there's 20 spectators in this lobby. I'm like, how do you get these room cards? And you can turn everything off. You can turn whatever you want off. It's fantastic. But yeah, Unsolved is going to be working on the scores as we speak. He's going to be updating those for you guys, and then we'll get them up. And then hopefully at some point we'll have another game. Yeah, look at him go. I'm watching the stream back again. Maybe I should pull it in as a source and rewatch it. I should do that actually. I should figure out how to do that. I don't know, but like, it was a bloody good finish there, mate. That nade, it was perfectly cooked. Like, you know, you gotta love it. I'm like a kid on Christmas at the moment. This is this is exactly what I want to be sitting here and spectating while I'm driving the emulator. That's for sure. But yeah, it's 4 AM. I mean, they had a beautiful position in the circle there, and they kind of got lucky. Like that last shift really did benefit them substantially. Like it kind of gave them the ability to just take control. You know, they had the high ground. They got the knock. They were able to push. I mean, Aero were coming. You know, that guy was just going for clips with the A-dub. I mean, he was looking for Savan's head, but wasn't able to get the headshot there with the A-dub. But next up, I think the next map is gonna be Miramar, and 13 for his SECRETJIN should be. Where's my teams list? SECRETJIN. Who was SECRETJIN? Oh wait, 13. The team that came 13. No, that's Team Secret, isn't it? Yeah, I think it's Team Secret. Team Secret. Hey, Unsolved is doing a bang up job. I mean, we know who these teams are, but we're not used to seeing their tags. Yeah, especially when you got like a Team Secret and a SECRETJIN, kind of makes things difficult. No worries, mate. I love doing. Someone just said thanks for the live, and I'm like, mate, it's my pleasure. Undak's online, so Undak's on his phone. You should be hopefully giving me some codes soon. Come on, Undak, you can do it, buddy. Don't leave me hanging. I need those codes. Yes, good stuff, Undak. You're a legend. All right, let's get in there. And yeah, huge shout out to Sakumai. That's Zute's missus. She's a bloody legend. She's all over it, and you know, she's a big supporter of of the unity in the community, and she has organized all of these scrims, which, you know, if you've ever organized scrims before, you know, like it's like herding cats, and I can't imagine what it would be like, you know, herding all these cats, since they all speak different languages. It'd be pretty difficult, that's for sure. What's Un saying? Unzi's saying it's done. So we'll have a bit of a squiz. We'll see what the scores look like. We'll jump in there and we'll see if we've got the game 1 results up there for you guys. Is it working? let me try and reset it. Browser sources. Link. Let me see if I can fix this on the fly. Maybe it's like a different link. Maybe we can... There we go. But we've got to like, we've got to do a quick little color correction on it. Actually, maybe if we turn that off. Yeah, actually that fixes it. Boom. There we go. Boom. We got the scores. Thank you very much, Unsolved. You're a legend. Absolute legend. Let's make that look bigger. Wait, am I even able to do that? I want to make that. Yeah, that's it. I don't want to see me. I want to see scores. Okay, so we currently have 4 angry men, total of 22 points, 7 kills. Not too shabby. Execute though. Execute. You know. If you frag out with this scoring system, you will be rewarded for it. And the boys from North America, Execute, Zute, Kill Switch, Fate, and Fame Boys, they went absolutely hard out in this lobby. 11 kills. Basically, they doubled their points. I'm a big fan. If anyone has seen my team playing scrims, let me jump over here so you can see my beautiful face too. I'm a big fan of supplementing placement points with a whole bunch of kill points. So Execute there, absolutely fragging out. That's got them in 2nd place, neck and neck. So yes, next map is Miramar. We're sitting in the lobby waiting for things to kick off. AEROWOLF, Lamax, they are in 3rd place, 17 points. You can see like the kill points, like the kill points make a huge difference. I love this scoring system because, you want to see people fragging. You don't want to see people, hiding in shacks and all that shenanigans. You want to see them out there, with the guns out like Zute, even when he was a solo, Zute was able to get that 1 more kill, and those kills really make a big difference. What region am I from? I'm from Australia, mate. So I play in wildcard region. Yeah. So ZEUS is representing our region. ZEUS Esports from Mongolia. So we play with Mongolia, New Zealand, and a bunch of other sweaty countries. And then we go up against Hong Kong and Taiwan. And yeah, it was ZEUS just absolutely steamrolled everybody. And they're representing our region. But yeah, I'm from Australia and Oceania, so yeah. But yeah, class athletics, they are in 4th. Yeah, I mean, you can see the difference between the first page and the second page. Like the first page, these guys, they've at least got a couple of points. Second page, they've really got to kind of change things up. But we'll see how we go. We'll see how we go on Miramar, because like 22 points, if you knock, which is the best team from Australia? Good question. I don't know. Like somebody in the chat, let me know who you think the best team from Australia is. I have to think about that. I think Cosmo's pretty good at the moment, only because they got SIBO. I mean, my team's pretty good, but we're not all from Australia, so it's kind of like, your pure Australian team, who would be the best team? I don't know. Like, I'd have to think about it. Hopefully we'll get an Australian team playing at this level one day, because we're, to be brutally honest, we've got players that could form a team that could play at this level. These guys are good, but, we're good too. It's just the ping. Like I don't know if you ever looked at a map, but Australia's not exactly close to anything in particular. And it's certainly not close to the PUBG mobile servers, I can tell you that right now. Alright, we are into the next lobby. Loading into Miramar. So Miramar's a bloody good map. I mean, having Erangel and Miramar back to back, that's really going to help me ride it out through the I mean, Sanhok's going to be all right, but Vikendi, oh man, no, Vikendi just, yeah, not a big fan. But we'll definitely leave the scores up for you guys until we get everyone in the lobby. We can see them now. They're all saying g'day to each other. You know, they're on all chat right now. I can hear them. You guys can't. I've got it switched off. But they're basically just complimenting each other on their gameplay. You know, like, hey, that was really good nade that you got me with. Love the way that you know, 1v3 clutched my team. You know, a lot of positivity in all chat as always. You know, you rarely see like toxicity in these kind of games. Is there a Discord server? I don't know. I don't have my socials up on this. Should I put my socials up? Actually, there's a Discord server. There's a Discord server in Streamlabs that posts a link up every couple of seconds, every like 5 minutes. It's a bot. But if you type Discord, I have it turned on. I don't know. I'm pretty sure if you type Discord with the exclamation mark at the front, it should it should point you in the right direction. I don't know. But I'm on a 5-minute delay because I can't stream this live. Obviously, you know, these guys, you know, it's this high-level gameplay, so 5 minutes. You know, I probably would have said 10 to be honest, because, you know, 5 minutes, you can kind of tell where people are, but whatever. But I can't respond directly to you guys in the chat as much as I'd love to. So, you know, if there's other people in the chat that kind of know what's going on, can answer people's questions, I'd really appreciate it. It'd be awesome, because this is a big stream. I've got a few crew in here. Thanks everyone for showing up. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and all the other buttons. Every button on your screen, hit them all at the same time. Really appreciate it. But yeah, we got like the plane's fueling up. We had a technical issue. One of the propellers fell off, so they're just reattaching it. And we should be off any minute now. I think I've just heard from the pilot that we are about to enter the air. Yes, that's right. Yep, we're about to kick off match number 2. So we'll jump on the plane here. They did a good job. They managed to get the propeller back on. It's got all 4 propellers. It's always good. You never want to see a plane missing a propeller, you know, when you're flying over a desert island. It's just a trope there. But we'll jump onto the map and we'll have a look at what we've got to play with. That's a pretty nice flight path. I mean, it's going to give you a lot of options to play with here. You know, there's plenty of real estate underneath that flight path. Vehicles are available for those who choose to rotate a little further, but you know, your big cities, Los Leones, San Martin, El Pozo, Cabrera, you know, Picado for those looking for a drop that's a little bit warmer is definitely on the table. Unfortunately, Nova aren't here. I was seeing them having some pretty good battles over at Junkyard. They like the Junkyard Minas Generalis area. We don't have... Who do we have in this group? Do we have different teams in this group, or is it everyone in the same one? I think tonight we've got everybody in the same lobby, whereas the nights before... Look at this guy. Actually, look at this guy's skin for a minute. Let's jump into the Emia to see. He's got a buddy kite. But he's just jumping into the middle of nowhere. We'll jump back onto the map scene. We'll see where everyone's going. And circle pops, and it's pretty far south. Fair bit of it's in the water. I've seen a circle actually go to one of those islands to the southwest. It's in one of my cache scrims, if you don't mind scrolling through the channel. And it's the craziest circle I've ever seen on Miramar. But there's plenty of crew all over the place. There's a few crew down at Los Leones. Looks like Team Secret have Impala to themselves. Everyone's fairly spread out, but they are quite close together. I mean, look at these teams. We've got Class Athletics. They're down near Hassie with Power. 888 Futbolist have gone to San Martin. ZEUS, I like ZEUS, how they do this power grid. This is something I've seen them employ before. We've got Archer going, but it does look like Power's getting involved with Solus, I believe. I think Solus just went down here, so we'll just jump around. So we're already on them. Let's manage to get a kill. Oh, we've had a knock actually, so we'll jump over here. Oh, we'll get on the emulator scene so you guys can get a better view. Apologies, it's been a minute. See him there. He's going. Yeah, he's getting. Oh, they're getting right into it. So they've got a kill. We'll. The rest of the boys they've all rocked up. I don't think they're aware that it's only one player. I think because the way they're positioning it, they must think it's a full team. Yeah, Hype Gurkha, he is from Australia. This guy I talked to. What are they doing? They're fisting. They love fisting each other. I mean, why not? Bit of revenge as well because Solus went down. Zeus have managed to get a kill, so they're up here over at the power grid area. They're going a bit of a wide split, but as you can see there, Zyol and Undak able to defend that compound. Somebody jumped there, and this is why we're having these scrims. You know, I want to give these teams a bit of an opportunity here to, you know, feel each other out, see where they land. I've noticed one thing about Execute already. What are KONINA Power doing? Are they AFK? Yeah, they are. KONINA Power are AFK. I was like, they're kind of out. They're just chilling. But Execute, I've saw them do this on Erangel, and they're doing it again on Miramar. They've rotated in vehicles quite far from the flight path. Now, whether that's because La Cabrera is their city of choice, or are they one of those teams that will always rotate in a vehicle away from zone even? Because they're heading away from zone. Got a couple of players. We've got Bluebees down here in Impala. Now, you know, two teams can't co-inhabit Impala for too long. So we do have a bit of a standoff here. We've got Divine up on the roof. Ooh, Kengzo's got a high angle. Doesn't look like he's doing much of it. So this is Team Secret here. Aita-chan, he's got the SKS there. Very good overlook. I mean, oh, he's going to spot out those boys on. Oh, that's Divine over there on the roof. JGZ's in the house. Salem goes. Oh, we've got a compound crash, I believe. With okay, so they took out one player. PW888. Bit of revenge. They're getting stuck into class, so we'll keep an eye on that in the kill feed. If we see things spice up a bit, then we'll certainly jump over there. This fight, I mean, you know, they're in very close proximity to each other, but it doesn't look at them. They're on the ground, snaking, a lot of snaking going on, not a lot of pushing. This is kind of what you see in TPP in the big cities. Ray Joko, though, able to get a knock. So Bluebees, this is a Japanese team. I play in a lot of Japanese scrims, and these guys, you know, it's kind of their play style. You know, they'll maneuver themselves into a position where they've all got, you know, nasty angles on you, and they will push, but they don't tend to push unless they have to. We'll jump back onto the. They're going up the stairs. Oh, they've got a knock. He's got a double knock. Cosmo's out the door. Can he go for the triple here? He's got the barrel. I mean, this is definitely the kind of hardware that you want in this situation. He's very quick on the peak here, but does go down. Divine able to get the job done there with the micro Uzi. And that's clutch. I mean, he's getting Lufa up there. He's able to get the revives off onto his teammates. The rest of the team's Secret quite spread out. I mean, 2K here, he's got a nade, but he's getting tagged up from the back line. I think that distracted him a little bit from the nade. And Divine, getting knocked from the back. So Kangzo able to put in a fair bit of work here. He's got the Mini 14. And they should be able to get a reset there onto Cosmo now. He's going to keep an eye on Ada-chan. Oh, he spots his head. Oh, Ada-chan able to get his head just under that rock there before he lost his helmet. Lufa's up now. Just getting a bit of a med off. They should be able to pick up Divine there. Just going for a nice reset here. 2K's got a heal up. He's in the FPL. This is serious, but he's got to be careful because both of these teams, it's quite interesting. Both of these teams have snipers on the ridgeline. We've got Kengzo and Ada-chan up there on the ridgeline. They're providing some serious backline support, and they're not able to kill each other. 2K goes for a big nade upstairs. That could definitely open the door if it's able to hit someone. Didn't go off though. Maybe it was a Molotov. So Ray Joko, he's just watching. He's just watching the stairs. Does look like PW88 are going for a full send. Have they? Stay on. This is a very interesting fight. Alright, it's 2K puts a bit of damage in. Comes back up. Cosmos go down. Oh, it was a bit of a desync there. He didn't fire it, but 2K's able to get the refrag, but he's less than half HP. This could be disastrous. They're coming in with the Uzi, but they're just too much. They both go down, and it's only going to be Kangso left. He's just going to hit the bales, get out of dodge. I mean, you don't want to stick around for this. I mean, Adachan's up there as well, keeping an eye on things. It does look like that fight's pretty much over. We've got Loops over here at Junkyard. They're going up against Team 23, Team Secret. Oh, that was Team Secret. So the other team must be SECRETJIN. All right, these guys, they've got to use different tags. Come on, guys. It's Global Championships. And do it. Dayton just going off with the SKS there. Oh, he's on 1 HP. That he almost went down. Look at his health bar or lack of it, but the boys are pulling up. They've got Overlook. They're getting right in there. Where's Rexy? Rexy's looking for him. Kowalski's over the ridgeline. Oh, he's in there. He's in the little shack. Can Kowalski back him up? Loops really need to pull something out here. I mean, it's just Dayton and Kowalski left. Dayton's in trouble. We've got Execute in the back line. How many times do Execute have to third party these guys? Execute, they have it in. When Execute see Loops in the kill feed, they just want a third party. I mean, we saw them third party that fight in the first game on Erangel, and here they are again. Look at Fate and Kill Switch. Look at them. They see that juicy car. I mean, come on, you see. But they really want a third party. I think they want to catch these teams off guard. So Loops down to one player. Team Secret on that ridge. That ridge does not have a lot of cover here. Execute looking for an angle. They're coming in from the blue, so the rest of them Kill Switch just opens the door with the M16 there, getting a beautiful knock. And what I could perhaps see, yeah, they've got plenty of angles there. He's down to 1 HP though. Who was that? That's Fate. Gets another knock. It's a disgusting bridge. I don't know if you guys have ever used this ridge, but yeah, it's pretty much sums up my experiences with it. It's one of the worst spots on the map. I mean, we've all been on it, and I think I can hear some shots from another team. There might even be a third party in the back. There is DRS in the back line. It's all up to shot MX here in the blue, but Execute living up to their name and executing that strategy perfectly. And the strategy is just third-partying teams. But now, Futbolist getting into DRS. DRS were looking a third party onto Execute, but Futbolist from Junkyard just got on a couple of knocks. Got to confirm. Neiman's trying to get away. He's the last one left. He's in the Murado. He's hit the pedal to the metal. He's out of gas. Futbolist, they've got him dialed in. He is able to get away though, but are they just going to hunt him down? I mean, they might want those kill points. And yeah, Futbolist able to get those confirms. We've still got Dayton and 4am up in that part of the circle. Oh, look at the circle. Look at where the circle is. It could go to the island. It could go. I'm just saying, I've seen it before. I've seen it happen before. It could go to the island. You never know. You never know. Let's look. I'm excited. It probably won't, but like, imagine if it went to one of those islands. Like, just like, you've got to be kidding. It would be like the best thing ever. Look how many teams are south of Impala. We've got SECRETJIN. We've got GODSENT. We've got A1 from Bangladesh. ZEUS are coming in from the north. We've got Absolute Slayers from Nepal. Alpha 7 and Archer. And look how much of that. I feel sorry for these IGLs. Imagine being an IGL right now and there's buddy 50% of the circle in water in circle 3. Look at the size of that circle. I mean, that is going to absolutely crunch There is not a lot of real estate there. I like A1's positioning here. A1, Bangladeshi team up here on the ridge line. Dante's been knocked. Hopefully they can pick him up. He should have a bit of hard cover to work with. Does look like Arrows having a bit of a peek. They're sniffing out to see what they can do. They're on the low ground now though, so it's going to make things difficult for them to convert. Potato, they're quite spread out actually. There's GODSENT. I don't know what SECRETJIN are doing in the... Wait, is there one of their players in the water? Let's have a look at this. Kengzo the solo. So he's in the water. He's going for a bit of a vacation. Club Med here. He's just going for a bit of a dip. It's a nice day out there. Why not? We got GODSENT. If they spot him out though, that's a free kill. That's easy money there. 4 a.m. Looks like 4 a.m. could crash into execute here on the rotation. Zute on the buggy. I don't know if you guys have noticed. Or turn the emulator down, but they have. Oh, they actually have a high ground position on 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Oh, 4 a.m. know they're there. They don't know where 4 a.m. are though. 4 a.m. They're very patient here. I think they've been spotted by Execute, and now, yeah, they're going in. He's got the bloody he's got a 6x scope down to a 3 on an AKM. I mean, these guys, they love it. I mean, Zute comes up, and Fameboys was able to get an angle from the side. He goes down though, but we've got a lot of knocks here, and Zute could clutch it up. Fate is still up. Fameboys should get the revive. Hasaki's going in to get Sook up. If he can get him down the hill, and Footballists are just fragging. I mean, Footballists are having... They are feeling that. They are feeling their oats in game number 2. 6 kills on the board. Solkay's got a couple. Romi's got 1. Lutz 2. And they're just rotating around. You know, that's a very tasty looking execute and 4 a.m. situation for them. Face has been taken down. Blue zone's coming in. 4 a.m.'s going for the full. They're going for the full send rotation here. They're just able to get in zone. Good pick. They might even be able to get the confirm onto Fade actually. We've got Fameboys coming over the other side of the hill. Looks like Execute just looking to try and get past Zute. Zute goes down to Sook from 4 a.m. 4 a.m. are fragging out now. They are in a very defensive position, but they are making the best of the situation here, using all the angles. They're very spread out here. Foot's repositioning now. Footballist, I don't know if you guys know this team. They love Miramar. These guys, I'd say Miramar's probably one of their favorite maps. They drop 20 bombs. But you know who else likes Miramar? I think 4 a.m. like Miramar, you know, just quietly. Yeah, this is an FPP team. They play a lot of Miramar in the Peacekeeper Elite League. They only do 2 maps in that league. They do Erangel and Miramar. So you'd imagine that Sook, Hasaki, and Savannah and the other bloke, I can't read his name, but they'd know every nook and cranny on this map. Zone's closing in though. This fight could prove disastrous for both of these teams. Once Circle 5 starts ticking, that blue zone damage, I mean, you're not able to get revives anymore in the blue. You've really kind of, you know, if somebody goes down... Oh, Hasaki with... Mate, he's got the moves like Jagger. I mean, he spots out Solkay. This guy's got next level footwork, and yes, Savan, he's the last one up. Sook's down, Savan's down. I don't think he's going to be able to get those revives. Lutz is down, Solkay. It's a 1v1 here. He's gonna chuck a smoke at him and possibly just get in the buggy and dip. I mean, they're not going to be able to look at the amount of damage that zone does, and where's it shifted. So it hasn't shifted as hectically as we want. Solkay's going to go for a run into zone. He's very, very smart rotation here from Solkay. He's just going to run along this beach. He's even just going to go for a swim, but I think the original plan, you know, he could just drive along this beach line here. He's not even in zone yet, but we've got Aero up here. They've got high ground positions. got blue bees. Things have gone a little bit quiet for a moment. I mean, there's definitely a fair bit of action that killed before. We'll check out ZEUS as well. ZEUS are on the move, just looking for a better position in zone, looking for a bit of hard cover. They've got a compound to work with. Do have a player nearby, which is their last remaining member from DRS. He could be a bit of a thorn in the side. We've also got 4am coming in the back line here. Where are they? There's Sasaki there. You might even spot him out, actually. I don't know if he's got an angle on him. But circle's closing in. Aero and Alpha looking pretty strong here. I mean, Aero having a few pot shots at blue bees here. Bit of a ridge to ridge battle. There's no Indian teams, unfortunately. That would be bloody brilliant. I mean, that would just be the icing on the cake if we had all the Indian teams in here. But we'll get them back soon. We'll figure something out, you know, because we're going to get the Indian PUBG is, you know, apparently you can get it now. Well, I've heard word on the street you can get the Indian version now. But yeah, once we get the Indians back in here, it's just because it's like a hole in the PUBG community, man. Like I miss, you know, you get your Fnatic and TSM Entity and Celts, like fantastic players like Jonathan, and yeah, but we'll get it back. Don't worry, guys. We'll get it back. We'll get it back in here. We'll get the Indian version. We'll figure something. I mean, they do PEC and they combine everything. ZEUS taking a few shots. Hasaki's on the ground. He's got an angle on Arrow. Down to 8 teams here in Circle 5. There's not a lot of real estate left. Hasaki's pretty smart. He's been in this situation before. You know, if you hide in one of those bushes, it's very hard to see you from a distance. Commentary. Oh, you gotta love it. We've got blue bees. They're making their rotation into zone now. Crashing straight into Arrow. Knock and confirm instantly. Arrow in a defensive position now. Rage, okay, just able to get out of that vehicle before it blows. Hasaki's keeping an eye on the situation. He might be able to pick off a kill. Nade, big nade there. Oh, from behind, Undak with the sniper. Goes for the confirm as well. ZEUS now starting to stand up and take aim. And yeah, Hasaki was able to grab a quick kill there for 4am. Being a bit of a pest, although he's been spotted out by ZEUS. I mean, who is that with the Mini 14? It's Abley. ZEUS have definitely got high ground position here. Zyle also just spamming the Mini. Hasaki goes out to blue. Ida-chan, he's just going to get destroyed running into zone. I mean, oh, look at the amount of damage that blue zone's doing. I'll be very impressed if he gets in. He's about to run straight into this guy. Nah, gets spotted out by Renair. Renair, though, could get spotted out. Oh, he's in a vehicle. He might be able to get away. It's smoking. Good reflexes there from Renair. Victor, though, able to spot him out as he comes in. Gets the blow up instantly. 5 teams left. We've got A1, ZEUS, GODSENT, Alpha, and okay from Futbolist. He's still going. He was going for a bit of a swim before. He's managed to get his way into the top 5, and that's going to make a big difference with those kill points. A1 now pushing up onto ZEUS. They've got Abley down. The zone shifted away from all of these teams. Zone has gone down to Alpha, but you know, with a high ground position, these teams have got a pretty good rotation into zone. They, you know, Ronan there, good pick up there, getting Sinister on the ground. Goes for the nade as well, just to see if he can't get another knock, possibly a confirm. He had a good angle on that nade. I'm not sure. Went a little bit too far though. It's definitely heading in the right direction. Ah, oh, Shoykot. What a disgusting nade there. Getting the double knock onto ZEUS. That's going to really damage their chances of picking up the chicken dinner here. And Shoykot, he's on fire now. He doesn't have a kill yet, but he's about to put 2 on the board once he gets the first from those nade. ZEUS are in. Oh, GODSENT stealing the kills. Undak on very low HP here. Can he clutch it up? He's got A1 pushing in all directions. He's going to have to pull out some crazy kind of 1v4. He might be helped by GODSENT, but no, he's caught off. Dante catches him there. Spots out GODSENT. Keeping pressure on the ridge line. It's not enough. Sinister's the last one up. 3 teams remaining. It's Alpha, so Futbolist have gone down as well. Think Sinister's just going to go for a heal. It's probably, he's only got 2 first aids. It's probably not going to be enough to get him into a second place position. Unless Alpha full send. Okay, it's a 2v3v1. I can't see Alpha giving it up just yet. When they're probably pretty short as a player in the blue. The Sinister did get a knock. I mean, that's only going to help Alpha. This is the time. This is the Alpha need to. Yeah, they know. Good stuff. Law gets the first. Let's jump on with Law. See if you can get another one. That was perfect timing. They knew they had to make something happen. They saw the kill feed. Spots out Troikas. Gets him. Oh, the nade. He's got the barrel close range. I think this is a 2v1. And yes, that is it. Alpha 7. Take out game number 2 on Miramar. Clutch gameplay there. They saw the opportunity. They saw that knock in the kill feed from A1. A1 playing spoiler from the blue. Getting that knock onto GODSENT. GODSENT only a free man though. Picking up second place, but yeah, Alpha 7, you know, they played that incredibly well. Total of 6 kills, not bad. We got 8 kills though for GODSENT, and we got 5, 6, 7 for A1. ZEUS doing a bit better this game. They had 4 kills in a 4th position, Futbolist. But look, we'll go through the scores. We'll get them updated live for you guys, and get ready to go into the next lobby. So we'll get the scores up. I'll get the screenshot so I can give them to Unsolved to do all the scoring. I might be able to do it for the last couple of games if he's going to bed. But yeah, that is game number 2 on Miramar. I'm pretty sure if I remember my PUBG mobile scrim coordination, we'll probably have Sanhok next. Oh, I need to fix the thing on my stream. Thank you, Unsolved. I'll fix it now. I'll say game 3, and then yeah, I'll fix it later. But we'll go back to my beautiful face. All right. But yeah, that was some Miramar for yous. Oh mate, what a circle too. I was low key hoping it went to the island. That would have been fantastic if it went to the island and just absolutely boned everyone. But you know, what do you do? It didn't go to the island.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
But yeah, we'll wait. Unsolved is doing the codes, doing the scores. Undak's doing the codes. I'm getting to match number 3. I'll actually see. Undak did tell me earlier what the rotation was. It is Sanhok. I was right. I knew it was going to be Sanhok. You always save the worst for last. Like nobody. Man, we're going to talk so much shit on Vikendi because it's going to be. I'm hoping they just full send it and there's like 4 teams left by Circle 2, and they stream snipe and find each other, and they have a pan fight at Villa or something because Vikendi. I don't know. I'm sure somebody out there likes watching Vikendi. I'll try and make it interesting for you, but yeah, I just think it's a terrible map in general and for competition, and you know, it's just my I've played a lot of PMCOs on Vikendi and had a lot of bad experiences. Sanhok I don't mind. Sanhok's alright. I mean, it's not great, but it's definitely not as bad as Vikendi is. Miramar is perfect. Miramar's a bloody good map. I mean, look at that zone, you know, and the team with the low ground like Alpha, like surprisingly, you know, like you've really kind of, you know, if you know what you're doing, you can take advantage of opportunities like Alpha did. You know, they saw the kill feed, GODSENT, they knew that was the team above them. One of them got knocked, must have been that guy in the blue, the guy that knocked him. They saw the kill feed, he died. They knew, okay, we're in like a 2v1, 2v2 situation here. Let's run up the hill. And they did. And, you know, they came from the low ground. They took the team on the high ground position and they won. Like, it was just very smart gameplay. We love to see it. All right, we've got the codes for the next room. So let's get in here. We're going to Sanhok. We're going to see some boot camp action, man. We are going to see it go off. Boot camp is going to go off. I'm quietly confident we're going to see at least 4 teams in boot camp. I mean, what, like, if you've, like, I've played PMCO and I dropped boot camp in PMCO. If you ever get an opportunity to play PMCO, go boot camp. Like, seriously, I remember dropping there against ZEUS actually, and I knocked 2 of them, but they absolutely rinsed us after that. But it was bloody good fun. I mean, you know, you can drop boot camp all you want in classics, but dropping boot camp in PMCO is something else. Can't imagine what dropping boot camp in the global championships would be like. What a fun I'd imagine. All right, Unsolved is an absolute god. He has done the scores already. Let's get game 2 up, and we'll look at those results from game 2. Why is it saying game 1? Oh, I know why. Wait, why is it saying... Why is it saying... Oh, I think I know why. Because I can do this. I have the wrong control. I'll just do the control from somewhere else. Alright, fixed it. It's all good. Alright, so we got the results from game 2. So, Alpha 7 Esports took the dub there, total of 21 points. GODSENT had a total of 20 points. Like I said, you know, a few kill points on the board really does make a difference. Well done to GODSENT. A1 Esports picking up 3rd place there. You can see kind of everyone followed the trend of the placement points, but Futbolist certainly didn't. Futbolist bucked the trend there with 8 kill points. That's bumped them up into 4th position for those standings, and you can see the rest of them, but we'll leave that up for a little bit. I'll just check on Undak when the next match is starting. It doesn't really, it says 03, so we've got like 4 minutes until the next match starts. People are telling me to spectate specific teams. Definitely, I will take note of spectating your team, even if they're doing nothing and looting. Because that's what everyone wants to see. No, I try and spectate the action. Sometimes I'll miss out on your favorite team. I apologize. I'm definitely not doing that on purpose. And it definitely doesn't mean your favorite team isn't doing anything interesting. Sometimes I just like to stick to a fight and watch it play out. If it does look like a fight is going on for a little bit too long and nothing's really happening, and I see something far more interesting in the kill feed, I'll jump over to that. But I try and you know, tell a story. You know, if I'm just sitting on one or 2 teams the whole game, yeah, I like, people will, you know, no matter what I do, people will complain. So I'm just going to do what makes me happy, and you know, I'm sure you guys will enjoy it too. But I will keep an eye out for your favorite teams, and I'll be slightly biased. Most of my views are BR. Hello, Gangsy from Bushka. Oh, hey, yeah, good to see some Bushka fans in here. I was trying to get Bushka to cast this with me, and you know, it's way past his bedtime, so yeah, I mean, it's past my bedtime too, but I don't care. Mate, if I had Bushka on here, mate, this would be brilliant. We've got to do it. We've got to get Bushka and me on the PMGC. Dream team from OS. Somehow getting like Octus, Sibo, and Smoko to play together, I guess, with like Lionel or Zeno maybe. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know if that would that would work. Hados is underrated. Hados would be on there. I mean, the team I had in Fall Split was pretty good. When I had Hados, Sibo, Pun on my team, that was probably my dream team. But we'll do the overall standings. We'll see who's up there. Hope you guys like the graphics and stuff. I'll actually change them. My mate Seki does this. Do a huge shout out to Seki. Seki's a bloody legend, man. Seki created all this stuff, and for our scrims, he's absolute genius. I mean, look at it. You just press a button. It's like PMCO. So we've got 4 Angry Men in the lead. They are holding on to that lead. Yeah, okay. So they were winning after game 1. They're still winning after game 2. I don't know what's happening with Pretzel. Pretzel's having a moment, and I've got to check to see if I'm still in the lobby for the room, because I don't want to not have that happen. But yeah, we got 4 Angry Men in the lead, 13 kill points. They've got a lot of placement points too, so the placement points definitely do play a part. Execute in second. Execute have been extraordinarily consistent, especially with the kill points. I think they've got the most kill points overall at the moment. Definitely living up to their name. Hope to see more of that in the global championships. GODSENT, Alpha, Era. Look at the top. Look at the top 6 teams. It's like 9 points. There's like 9 points between the top 6 teams. It's anyone's game, really. I mean, we're at the halfway mark. And yeah, anyone could do it. I mean, even A1 took it out yesterday, like a big fat chicken dinner with like double-digit kill points would just pump you right up that leaderboard. So, you know, maybe not so much for the teams on the right-hand side, but the teams on the left-hand side, they're definitely in play. They're definitely in play. Like we haven't, you know, it's not over yet. 4 Angry Men have to watch their backs, particularly when Execute is around. I think everyone's got to watch their backs when Execute is around. Execute, they love a good third party. They love it. They hear gunshots and they see people in the kill feed, and they're all over it. They're in there. Yeah, we should be kicking off Sanhok any minute now. We've got 71 in the lobby, just waiting for everyone to get in there. Oh, we're in. Okay, we're kicking off. Dynamo, mate. Who cares, mate? Let Dynamo do it. I don't think Dynamo's cheating, man. And what does it have to do with the PMGC? Like, I think Dynamo's in here aimbotting people from across the map. I mean, he's not even playing. He's a stream. I think he has played in like some tournaments, but I think he's an emulator player. I'm not entirely sure. Don't really follow him, but I've seen him play. I don't think he's a hacker. I mean, maybe he is, but I'm pretty sure like that would be like some pretty big news if it was, because he's quite well known in the community. But yeah, we're just waiting. We're just waiting for the plane. This time the landing gear is broken, so everyone's just waiting around. I don't know if you guys have ever been at an airport waiting for a flight and they tell you there's like a technical difficulty, but what they haven't told you is like, you know, the engine's fallen off or something, and like they're trying to put it, you know, if they actually told you what the technical difficulty was, you probably wouldn't get on the plane. But yeah. But we'll get the landing gear back on. I mean, we don't need it anyways. We only need it to take off, really. You know, once all these guys are off the plane, you know, you can just land on skis, I guess, or in the water. But yeah, it's gonna take like just another 30 seconds, and then we'll be able to jump in on Sanhok. Everyone is in there. You know, they're all complimenting each other on the last match, and you know, giving each other a pat on the back for their fantastic rotational gameplay. A1 camper, mate. If camping gets you points, you know, if that's the way you want to play the game. I mean, these guys are playing in the PMGC and we're not, so you know, can't really hate on them for that. But the plane is in the air, so let's jump onto plane cam. Wait, where is plane cam? It's moved. There's plane cam. All right, let's jump on a plane cam. Plane's all right. Plane's looking good. All right, let's see where this plane's taking us. Okay, so look at that. That is a diagonal, like, mate. You could slide down that flight path. That is pretty straight, and it's going directly over boot camp. That is exactly what we want to see. We want to see boot camp dead center, drop straight down as fast as you can. Hopefully, at least half the lobby goes boot camp, and we can just watch it. That's kind of what I'm hoping. ZEUS are going there. I don't care where any of these other teams go, to be honest. Let's just jump onto boot camp. That's what we all came to see. So we'll jump onto ZEUS, and we've got Loops as well. So Loops, all ZEUS went to the main building, and Loops. I mean, these guys are hot dropping Federal. Kowalski's got a knock already. He's got a barrel. Rodin's down. Oh, he's in the room there. Mundak's in trouble. Kowalski's got a barrel. He's got like an M4 or something. Real close quarter combat here. Oh, they've got angles on Undak. Undak does manage to get one though. Oh, Federal with the drop shot. Goes for the confirm as well. Loops esports. This is definitely not their first time in boot camp. I see these guys have played boot camp before. ZEUS now is the sole remaining player. I think he just spotted out Dayton and Korea. Goes out with the AK, and Loops picking up the 4K there onto ZEUS esports in boot camp. How do I make this spin change? Yeah, that's better. All right, there's only 2 teams go boot camp. Okay, oh, we got some team. All right, we got Paradise. Let's jump on. Hey, just the team somebody was calling these guys campers, and they're hot dropping Paradise. Well. I don't think they're campers at all. They're dropping Paradise, although we'll see how they play it. We've got 4 AM in the distance too. They might come over and have a sniff at this if they see the kill feed getting a bit spicy. Everyone's kind of really spread out. I mean, look at these teams over here. We've got a bunch of guys in kind of a trash shooting situation. Raze is getting pretty close to Song here. Takes the door off so he can see a bit better. Get a bit more ventilation in there. He's got the Tommy gun. No armor though. I mean, you can tell, you know, like, I wouldn't want to full send it either if I wasn't even wearing a vest. Sung goes out the window though. Oh, he's got backup from the boys. There is a player in the, Anonix is way in the distance. Unsu as well. Does have an overlook though. If he comes over the ridgeline, he might be able to put some hurt into Solus and Raze. If he catches them unawares, Anonix as well. They're across the road though. Yeah, not too sure. Absolute Slayers getting into BB. Absolute Slayers have just pushed into Paradise actually. I don't think they landed there. Blue Bees did. Oh mate, this is this is going off over here in Paradise. 6-9 here from A1. Complete opposite of camping. Seems to me a little bit more like he's full sending it down onto Blue Peas. There's two of them behind a rock. They've got some nice angles. Lufa from behind though, very spread out from his team. Unable to give much support there. Sure what Divine's going to be able to get done. They've got to be careful. The Absolute Slayers, they've got an overlook on the whole situation. They could just walk over here and take charge of this situation, get a couple of knocks onto A1. Best IGL in your region? Oh, I'd just say myself, to be honest, but I don't think that's true. And oh, look at this. The P88s are in the house. Mate, everyone's having a crack at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is Circle 1, by the way. I mean, this, you're not going to see this kind of gameplay in the Global Championship League. Like, don't look at this and be like, man, this guy's frack. I mean, you might. I don't know. I mean, the thing is, with the way the kill points are structured, like, this is kind of how teams have to play. Like, they have to play like this. Wow, this is going on an M24. This is, you don't see that too often on. You don't see that too often on Sanhok. But you know, like with the way the kill points are structured, 4 AM they are positioning here as well. I see 4 AM getting involved in this situation pretty soon. No, Nova's not playing. Nova's having the night off tonight. I mean, I watched them play yesterday, and I was like, mate, they're not even trying. Like, it's not. Wait till you see Nova in the actual. Like, put a bit of money on the table, and then we'll see what Nova's about. So Joker here is beautiful angle there actually. He might be able to get the line as well. Joker in there with the clutch, but he's got A1. I mean, you know, out of the frying pan into the boiling pot. Oh, is he going to be able to get... He does get the knock, but is he going to be able to get the second knock? What the hell did I just see? Are you kidding me, Joker? You dirty, dirty little snake. My God, absolute slayers. Just absolutely slaying it in Paradise Resort. I mean, I don't know how they didn't see him. I mean, after he shot the first guy, the second guy just walked past. I mean... Yeah, it's there'll be some choice words in the voice chat for A1 after that push. There'll be some interesting feedback for the players. So 4 AM they're just squaring up here. I mean they're in kind of a split. They're just looking to get picks here onto teams. Pick off knocks. They haven't seen anything yet. They are definitely looking in the direction of P88. Isis though, he's got the M24 on, mate. He's gonna go down in a minute. Oh, he's gonna get punished. Yeah, yeah. This guy. I mean, he's just sitting in the. I love sitting in these towers, and you can see why. Because you can just be an absolute grub and just sit there, wait till you got an angle on someone, pop up, and see you later. And yeah, he's not going to be able to get the confirm, but that's definitely putting a bit of pressure onto 88. They might be able to get the revive, but they know they're dealing with 4 angry men, and you know these guys are going to be watching. Yeah, he should be able to get the revive. Okay, so he's able to get the revive. Savannah's, he's keeping an eye on Paradise. We've got Loops now entering Paradise here, looking to have a bite out of the absolute Slayer apple. Although, you know, after seeing the performance from them, Loops might want to think twice about that. But they, you know, these guys, they love a good fight. I wonder how many are hacking. I don't think these guys are hacking, man. Correo gets a knock, gets the confirm. Doesn't even take his finger off the trigger. I mean, he's just spots another one. I mean, these guys don't really need to hack. I mean, they've got something called skill, and you know, they're very good at the game. You know, sometimes I wonder if hacking would actually, you know, if they were using aimbot, if it would slow them down, because they just don't miss. I mean, they don't really need to. Leon gets a Molotov. Not really going to do much there. I mean, Federal is going to be able to, and Dayton now getting some nades on the go. Could get a knock here. Not really connecting with that either. Not sure what Correo and Dayton do here. Well, Correo, mate, that was that nade just bent physics. But Dayton could get an angle. Yeah, I'm Loops is playing this slowly. I mean, this is a very hard compound to push at Paradise. Like you know, you saw what happened before where one of the players from Absolute Slayer was just able to lie on the ground and farm two teams. Like there's so many kind of angles and directions you got to think of when you're entering a room, you know, like you there's so many places somebody could just hide. There's so many angles. We've got Footballist in the background as well. Like everyone's kind of coming to Paradise. Yeah, Footballist are on the warpath. We've got Alpha 7, the winners of last game. They're coming up from Quarry. Arrows coming in from the blue. We've got KONINA Power coming through. We will keep an eye on some of these other teams. If we see them popping off in the kill feed, we'll definitely cut over to them. I'm very cognizant of I don't want to watch the Paradise Resort fight all game long, but we do have one of those situations where team after team after team just keeps coming here, and it's not really like a position of power in the circle if you look at it. Like it's you know, it's just to the north. You know, it's not providing any kind of yeah, Joker's a beast. It's not providing any kind of benefit. I mean, they're just doing it for fun, and why not? I mean, that's what we want to see in the scrims. And yeah, look, Footballers, the boys from Turkey, look at them, you know, like they are like, hey, Loops. So okay, it's almost like they watched the stream and knew they were there. I don't know. I mean. It's not like I've never done it before. Absolute Slayers are rotating out though. They're kind of getting out of this area. We've got KONINA Power quite close to SECRETJIN. We could see a bit of action down more to the center of the circle. We've got Archer in the vicinity as well. That compound near Ban. That was the compound we were at the start of the game where we saw those teams fighting. It's a very good area to control if Circle does go there. We'll jump on. We won't just talk about it. We'll show you guys what it looks like. So we've got Archers in my favorite spot up on the hillside. They'll be prone on the ground, of course. And Onyx. So 4am is just holding the ridge underneath them. We've got DRS in a compound nearby, prone as well. I mean, this is Sanhok, KONINA Power. Not as prone. I mean, I'm sure some of them are. They're in the compound as well. They're just keeping an eye on things, seeing if they can catch someone. I mean, you really want to sit in these kind of like rotational points mid-game and just, you know, catch people rotating. Catch people, you know, with their pants down in the middle of a field, you know, where you can just get that easy knock and confirm and put a few more kill points on the board. So Loops has now moved to the south of Paradise. We've got to, I don't know why teams are gravitating to Paradise Resort. It's unusual. Well, there you go. Maybe they know something we don't. Maybe they are hacking. I don't think so. I mean, I think if you were hacking at this level, you'd probably get caught. But we definitely see these teams gravitating towards Paradise Resort, and they get a nice shift. I mean, one thing you've got to take into account as well, and I talked to some of the analysts for these teams, is these guys do a lot of analysis. Like I've seen maps of Sanhok that will show you, you know, in competitive tournaments like this, you know, like all the places Circle will go and the frequency it will go there. And these teams, you know, their IGLs on these teams will have that information available to them. So they kind of know, you know, Sanhok is actually quite a predictable map. Like the Circle does tend to go to a few places. It sort of follows, you know, more of a formula than Erangel and the other maps. So you will see patterns. And, you know, it kind of goes, you know, it goes to Quarry a lot. It goes to Paradise a lot. It likes going to Painan a lot. It goes to Boot Camp. But like, and you think, oh yeah, that's a lot of different places. But it's not really. Like if you play a lot of comp, it's not like Erangel or Miramar where it can, you know, it can kind of do anything. And Potato here, he's on the scooter, just having a cruise around. He's on the Cafe Racer. They're able to get to a good little spot there. without taking any damage at all. Oh, so Loops always drops boot camp. Okay. Well, ZEUS, like, I mean, ZEUS, the thing with ZEUS is ZEUS drop boot camp, but they also drop Painan. But you know who else drops Painan? RRQ ATHENA. And if I had to pick between two teams I would want a hot drop with, I don't know if I'd pick RRQ ATHENA. I mean, you know, if you've ever watched teams drop into Pachinki with them, it's kind of a masterclass in getting boned. You know, like they really, really, really know that. You know, if they land somewhere, they know that place like the back of their hand. They're on all the rooftops. They've got more angles than you know what to do with, and they will just pick you apart and destroy you. Like they're just one of those teams that really, you know, specializes in their drop spot, and they don't like anyone else going there. So I can see why ZEUS will be switching things up in the global championships. You know, you can have it. You know, Painan, perfectly good drop spot. I've dropped there myself. I quite like it, but you know, when you know you're going to be dropping there with RRQ ATHENA, you're probably going to start looking at the map and looking at where some of these other teams drop, and that's the purpose of these scrims, is just seeing what's on the table. You know, if I can't drop here, where can I drop? Maybe I can take boot camp from Loops. Maybe I can go somewhere else. That's KONINA power up there. That's Gonzo on a rock. So Gonzo's got a really good angle down on Alpha 7. So Alpha's just rotating through the valley. Geez, that's got to be their only smoke. Look at Gonzo's position now. V22K, he's... Oh, they actually got saved by Archer. Archer, he's pushing up now. So Archer's heard KONINA power on this ridge line. Nobody get a knock and a confirm. That's going to give Alpha a bit of breathing room. Alpha's going to be able to push up now. GODSENT are getting involved as well. There's a lot of teams around here. GODSENT have angles on everything. They've got V2 down. 4 AM, I mean, they're in a gatekeeping position for all. Look at all these teams here. Look at this. Look at BAM. We've got Archer, GODSENT, Alpha, KONINA power, Dareth. They're just hitting the bales in the other direction. And up here, we've got 4 AM, 4 Angry Men. They can hear. Look, Sook, he's looking in this direction. He can hear these shots. He'd be telling the boys, hey, there's free lunch. You know, there's some lunch on its way over here. We've got some free kill points, you know, that's just about to be shepherded in as this blue zone closes in and pushes these teams to the north towards the Paradise Resort. Paradise Resort itself, actually, yeah, you've got a few teams set up there. Futbolist is still there. Loops. With Archer might have. Oh, they're in a vehicle actually. So they're on the Cafe Racer, and they're just getting out of dodge. Look at them go. Look at that rotation. Spotted out though. Hisaki from 4 AM. See if any other 4 AM boys are able to get an angle on this. They're definitely going to be farming up now. They've spotted Alpha coming down the hill. They're going to see them in open in a minute. Hit a kill feed going off like a packet of firecrackers right now. We've got DRS over there. Looks like they're taking shots at GODSENT. Hisaki. Every time I spectate him. Oh, he just went down. Victor. Sook's coming in on the blue. 4 AM in a bit of trouble actually. Sook able to get a couple of knocks, so that was a good pickup from him. He's still got Alpha in the blue. This is circle 4. The second this closes, these teams are in big trouble because that blue zone is going to absolutely crunch. It's going to do a lot of damage. Cena, he knows there's a revive over there. I think he spotted the smoke, and you know he's got nothing to lose. He's got no first aid kits left. He's got an AKM in his hand. He's just going to come over the hill, see if he can get one. See if he can. He just blows himself up. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. That's a free kill over there to 4 Angry Men. But Refrag comes in from Law over the hill. I mean, he's got a few first aid kits to work with. He's going to be able to heal himself on up, but not for long. I mean, look at the amount of damage that circle is doing. I don't think 4 AM are going to be able to get in. GODSENT are just able to. Actually, no. Oh, look at this angle. Not able to get the knock though. Savan getting tagged up from up the hill. That's Kowalski up there. Got him dialed right in. Kowalski though turns his attention onto Victor. Not able to get the knock though. Savan goes down to the blue. Zone has shifted off to the west of Paradise, and Aero's the only one in it. This is and with the blues already closing in, this is what everyone hates about. And look at him go. He's on the bike, but goes down to DRS. You know, everyone's just you know, trying to rotate madly into circle, and you know they're just killing each other. The blues killing them. No, like there's no winners. There's no winners in this situation except for the blue. KONINA Power, that's their last player. He's just going for a heal, not able to get it. And the blue zone is just relentless. Footballers stuck in the blue as well. Solke, the last one up, he's just able to get into the edge of zone. Down to 6 teams like that. I mean, that circle 6 shift. Loops, though. Loops has still got a few players up on the ground. They know where Footballist is. Dayton might make the push here. Oh, he's aware. He knows something's going on there, but he's caught out by Corpie PW88. But Dayton, Kowalski, big nade there, able to get the confirmed finish onto Footballist. They go out, and Loops are just swinging and hitting. They are hitting. Now Execute have been pretty quiet over here. They're only on 2 kills. Zute just keeping it close to the ground. We've got Aero in the compound. Carrero's on the ridge. DRS spotted out by Federal. Loops are just on fire here. 14 kills. They are all over this zone. Yeah, Rowan, I'll talk to you about telecoms any day of the week, man. Just DM me somehow. Like get me on the socials and hit me up. Now everyone's going to be doing their best impersonation of a bush, except for Loops is too. Yeah, everyone's everyone's just going to have a bit of a rest. I mean, that was pretty hectic. I mean, you know, that circle, you know, some of these, mate, I'm tired. Some of these teams haven't stopped for like 3 circles, you know, 4, 5, 6, 7, you know, just kind of, mate, and that's the thing about PUBG Mobile. Like, as an IGL, if you study circles and you kind of, you know, read the timings, you'll notice these lulls and these breaks and these, you know, like where there's actually a bit of room to breathe. And you can see it right now, this kind of circle 8, circle 7, circle 8, you know, the gameplay does slow down a bit. You know, this is kind of your fighting and your positioning circle. That's DRS going out in 4th. We're down to 3 teams, so Aero. He spots out Zute, but Zute does not miss. I'm gonna give this one to Loops here. I'm pretty sure the last player from Execute is in the blue. That's gonna be Fame Boys, and I feel like he's got 4 med kits. I feel like Loops might even push into the blue. They're looking for him. Look at him go. Yeah, this is Loops have got this one. I mean, 17 kills. It's a really big game. One of them just get knocked to blue. Yeah, Dayton did. I mean, he died doing what he loved, but he might even get rezzed before the zone closes in. Fame Boys is just medding it. Fame Boys doesn't realize it's a 1v4. He's out. He's just gonna molly himself. I mean, good stuff, Fame Boys. I mean, you did well. You know, you got a 2nd place finish there for your team. Execute there, you know, has been one of the most consistent teams that we've seen tonight in these scrims. Execute always up there at the top. Tonight, you know, this game they didn't have a lot of kills, but you know, the 2nd place, that's a lot of placement points. But you know, loops, fragging out. You know, they were all over the place. You know, they were pushing teams, third-partying teams. They got really lucky when that circle just absolutely boned everyone, you know, through the Paradise turkey shoot. And yeah, they picked up 17 kills, so big pickup there for Loops. That's probably, you know, if they were on that second page on the leaderboard, it's probably going to put them into a pretty strong position. But Aero, I mean, you know, sometimes you got to snake it till you make it. If you're a solo, they got very lucky with the shift. I mean, I did see his nuts, just, if that's how you say his name, just sitting in that compound. I'm pretty sure he got about 8 shifts. You know, he might have even landed there. I don't know, but he definitely got pretty lucky with zone. And yeah, he's able to pick up some good placement points for his team. A couple of kill points too. It does make a difference. It does help out. But yeah, that's it's game number 3. No, we've got one more game. Unfortunately, it's going to be Vikendi, but we'll be all right. We'll be all right. We've done Vikendi before. We can do Vikendi again. It's okay. All right, we can get through this. We can get through this tough time. So we'll wait for Uns to do the scores, and we'll wait for Undak to send the codes. Huge shout out to both of them. Bloody legends. Mate, that circle 4 to 7, that was a very intense experience for those players. Where is Nova? Nova's not here. They're having a sleep. They don't need to be here. I mean, Nova don't need to, you know. Nova are good. They don't need to practice.
I'm not afraid of your ghost,
But yeah, thanks everyone who's tuned in so far. We've got one more game. We'll have the scores up very soon for you guys. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, hit basically every button on your screen, hit the like button, the dislike button, hit the like button again, hit the share button, share it to your mum, share it to everyone. And yeah, I really appreciate your support. I'm gonna watch Loops just smashed it. I mean, they went hard. I mean, you know, that's what you got to do to get up top of the leaderboard. Just as I said in the last game, you've got to get a big double-digit chicken dinner and put some serious points on the board. Actually, let's jump over to the scores. Where it is? There's my scoreboard. So these are the standings after game 2. We haven't actually got the scores. We haven't actually got the scores for game 3.
I'm not afraid of your ghost, Richard.
But where were Loops? I mean, Loops are pretty far down. They're in 14. So they 17 plus 15, that's 32. So they'd be on 37. But yeah, I don't know if that's enough to push them up to the top, because they didn't have a lot of points to start off with. And yeah, Execute, I'd say Execute are probably sitting on top at the moment, because they had a bunch of kills and they had a second place finish. So Execute have been extraordinarily consistent tonight, and you know, not just, and with placement as well. Like, that's, you know, I mean, a lot of these teams are just mucking around, and some of them are kind of half mucking around, half taking it seriously. And one thing I've noticed about Execute is definitely their rotations have been on point. Zute is an amazing IGL. He's definitely steering the ship in the right direction. Really good pickup for Execute. You know, there's a reason Zute ends up on a lot of these lineups, and it's definitely his ability to point the ship in the right direction, especially on Sanhok. Sanhok's nasty. If you can get your team into Circle 8 on Sanhok, you're doing something right. So Unsolved has done the scores already. That's how we roll. I mean, you know, we run, like, there's some Discord links in the description, in the chat. Like, we do run, we do this on a regular basis. We run a lot of scrims, and we do like doing it. and Unsolved is a professional. So Loops Esports, 32 points. That's probably the fattest dub that we've seen all night. 17 kill points is what it takes to crack the 30 mark, for sure, you know, because the placement points just don't do it. You know, we started at 30, we went to 20, now we're down to 15. Basically, we've doubled the power of the kill point since the original PMCO. I don't know if you guys realize that, but basically this is you know, the first spring split PMCO scoring system, but with double kill points. So Loops are able to take advantage of that. It is going to shoot them up the leaderboards, possibly not into #1 spot. That's most likely going to be taken up by Execute. They had 15 points. Unsolved is going to sleep. That's fair enough. Thanks. I'll score the last game. That won't be too hard to do. But and I'll just ask Undak for codes, just in case he's forgotten about me. But yeah, we had DRS in with 12 points. They were tied with AEROWOLF. They had more kill points, so they're obviously a little bit higher up the chain. But we'll see KONINA Power. They had a lot of kill points. You can see some of these teams, you know, they didn't have as many placement points. Like AEROWOLF, you know, they had a lot of placement points, but DRS were able to overtake them. KONINA Power, you know, they only had 2 placement points, but they got the same amount of points as Futbolists. So you can definitely see the power of the kill points. Yeah, 32 points in one match is an incredible effort. Alright, I'll put up the overall standings, and we can see who is at the top. So we've got, and Loops are in second. I mean, that's big. I mean, Loops were in 14th. Loops are in 14th, and they've climbed up to second. So Loops are in the running. Loops could take it. Keep an eye on Loops. Execute, #1 spot. I mean, the most consistent team of the night. You know, no surprises there. You know, consistent with the placement points, and you know, getting a few kill points along the way. They've got the second highest amount of kill points, so they're certainly not camping their way to victory. Loops are certainly not camping. I mean, they've got the most kill points. They've got, you know, they don't have the highest placement points. They're definitely hitting their mark. So they've got a chicken dinner to back it up. So AEROWOLF, you know, are nipping at their heels. You know, in third place, they're only 2 points behind them. 4 Angry Men, I mean, they've been very consistent as well. Only 6 points. It's kind of between these 4 teams. I think it's between Execute, Loops, AEROWOLF, and 4 Angry Men. Alpha 7 would have to pull off some pretty big numbers to be brutally honest. They'd have to pull off like a 20 bomb, you know, just to keep up. Because these teams are definitely going to get points in the next game. So, but you know, we'll certainly, I mean, we've certainly been entertained so far. You know, regardless of who wins, you know, we all win as viewers, because you're seeing these teams play. That's the beauty of these scrims. You're seeing these teams play in a way that they don't normally play, like against each other as well. Like they're you know, it's not every day that you see teams from, you know, North America, South America, China, Southeast Asia, Wildcard, South Asia, Middle East, Europe, like and the CIS region, like they're all going at it in scrims. You know, they're just going at it for Instagram clips. Like, it's beautiful, and yeah, it's a lot of fun. Drop your socials on chat. There's my social. Literally, just I've got a bot that just says it. It just says it every 10 minutes. It's like a broken clock. It just says. There's my Twitter, Instagram. Hit me up on any of those. I mean, like I read all my messages, and you know, people send me some pretty ridiculous stuff, and I always respond to it. Like, I don't mind. But yeah, we've we're definitely looking at a contender for the #1 place here in our top 4. But we'll see. It's Vikendi. I mean, man, anything can happen on Vikendi. Yeah, Vikendi, definitely a map that they need to, they need to do what they did to Miramar and Erangel, and do a crazy o'clock for you gang. See, it's only midnight here, so it's not super late. I've definitely stayed up later than this before, but it's been a while since I've casted. Like, I haven't casted in fucking ages. So I had to ask my wife, like, because we've, I had a baby recently, and like normally I look after him at night, and I had to kind of like stay, swap some shifts with the missus so that I could do this, because always keen to cast, but it's something I've kind of put on the back burner for a bit. But definitely, I'm looking at making some different content in the future, but it's not a priority for me at the moment. But this is just something I couldn't pass up. I mean, it's not every day you get to see these teams. I mean, it's not every day you get to see like 4 AM, 4 Angry Men. That's a Chinese team. I mean, there's lots of opportunities to spectate these other teams, but it's not often you see Chinese teams. And yeah, I'm spooning we didn't have Nova in here, but we'll see plenty of Nova in the global championships, and they're really not gonna. They're not going to take anything like this seriously. Nova don't need to practice against these teams. They know how these teams work. They've got all their strategies figured out. And, you probably see 4 AM playing a little bit differently as well. Like, these guys are kind of professional on a different level in China, because it's a full-time job there, whereas like some of these players, it is a full-time job, but like there it's like a proper career, which we're starting to see happen in the rest of the world as well. But yeah, I'll definitely be streaming some of the Chinese Pro League stuff on the channel. I'll be restreaming that from the Chinese content platforms, because it's bloody great to watch. I mean, you guys probably saw the PEC. It's fantastic. Yeah, I haven't even had dinner yet. I've got some Maccas sitting here. I'm just going to chuck it in. It's Maccas. You can just chuck it in the microwave and it's good. But yeah, I'm going to have a fat burger when I finish this Vikendi match, that's for sure. Alright, everyone's in the lobby. What time does it start? 42. Well, we're over time. Who are we missing? GODSENT aren't in here yet. Who is from Brazil? We got Loops from Brazil. I think Alpha's from Brazil as well, right? Wait, let me check. Yeah, Loops are from Brazil. Yeah, Alpha's from Brazil as well. I've been to Brazil. Brazil's a beautiful country. I've been there. I was there in 2015, a long time ago now, but yeah, I really like Brazil. I can't speak Portuguese. I can speak a little bit of Spanish, so I was kind of able to get around. But yeah, really nice people.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
Beautiful city. Rio de Janeiro is like the most beautiful city I've ever been to in my entire life. I've been to a lot of cities and I don't really like cities, but Rio is just on another level. Like it's insane.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
your ghosts, Bridget.
All right, we're in. We're in for the beginning. I'm gonna duck out for like 1 second so I can go to the bathroom, but I'll be back once we get the plane fueled up and ready to go. Just check that I'm actually in the lobby.
I think everyone wonders.
The emulator's been incredibly well behaved. I did turn some of the settings down because I was kind of concerned.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost. I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
I'm not afraid of your ghosts, Bridget.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
I don't have my mic on. Flight paths, I've been talking for like 5 minutes about my mic, whatever. Flight paths don't particularly interest me too much. You know, unless they're on Erangel or Miramar, like Vikendi, you know, where there's a will, there's a way. You're gonna be able to get to where you want to go. It's a small map. Like it's a little bit bigger than Sanhok. The problem with Vikendi, I find, is the zones. Like the first couple of zones are pretty brutal. Hopefully they've turned them up. They've definitely turned them up because we've seen the first circle pop on the flight path, and it's actually, you know, there's a fair bit of land on it. Normally on Vikendi you see quite a bit more water, so it's going to make team, because we've got 17 teams in here, a little bit more than what we're going to see in the tournament itself. So we'll jump. See where we've got teams. We did see some teams jumping into VAR the other day. We've definitely got a lot of teams in Volnova. Actually, you know where I want to go? I want to jump on with Alpha 7, one of our Brazilian teams. Oh, thank you, Lafazella, for the super chat, man. Really appreciate that. You're a bloody legend. Up you go. So we've got the digital athletics here with Alpha 7 in a good old Podvostos fight, and Cena has found himself a micro Uzi, and he's definitely putting it to good use at the moment. Sealim though is in his house. He's going for the full send. Don't know if that's a, yeah, I'd exercise some caution. You know, sometimes people do get a bit excited when they get that first knock, but you know, Salim he is just sitting there with a DBS. He's able to do a lot of damage there. We've got 4 AM. What are these guys up to? They're just Pretty Fairy Savan is just going for a bit of a stroll at the moment. So Solus is on the other side of the river. He's not going to be able to provide much support to Salim. Silas is nearby. DBS, you probably want to be a little bit closer than that. You're want. Oh, they've got him. They've got him for a beautiful angle there through the window, and yeah, Alpha 7. They're just all over this one. They're going to be able to get that confirmed. Silas is trying to look for some kind of angle here. Does manage to get a knock, so he's going to have to put in some serious work. Solus might be able to help him out as well. He's on the other side of the river here from Podvosto. We just keep getting this glitch. I mean, he's not even holding a gun at the moment. I'm not sure why it does this. But they're pushing up now. Wait, Selim hasn't even been confirmed yet. How is Selim still alive? Silas is actually... Could be a bit of a clutch situation here. If Silas is oh, he's managed to get Selim down. Could he go for the revive? If he's got Solus in the back line, Solus providing the long-range support. This is really Solus's time to shine. I wish we were able to spectate him somehow. I don't know. But they've got the revive off. They've had the reset. I don't know why we're not able to get that angle there. Alpha 7. They really shouldn't have let that knock get away from them. Yeah, that's a bit of a misplay from there. Law's up on the roof though. He might be able to turn things around. A quick look at the map, but he's tagged up quite heavily. Silas has somehow gotten around the back. I mean, he's out. Law's going to have an angle on him in a second. This is a very dangerous position for him. Law's got a really good angle up here. Law can just sit there at the Tommy. How did Law not get a knockdown? He does manage to get him through the window with the micro Uzi. Yeah, okay. I was a bit concerned there. Selim's in all kinds of strife. I mean, he doesn't even have heals. What's Solus? I don't know what Solus is doing. Every time I click on him, my spectator just kind of teleports halfway across the map, but he does appear to be providing some long-range cover. I'm not sure why Silas decided to go into the back line and go for a flank. It just doesn't seem like the right move. I'm having a look here. I can see PW88 and ZEUS in close proximity. We've got KONINA Power, Archer, and DRS. And it does look like ZEUS might go for a play here. I'm not sure who got that knock. Might have been Ronan. Yeah, I think it was Ronan, and he's right next to T-Top there. So these guys are fighting over Tavar. We did see in the stream the other day that Nova were fighting a team in Tavar. And Ronan able to get... able to get the knock there. Goes for the confirm as well. So PW88 here in a bit of trouble. ZEUS is down. Abely's going to have to come to his defense. I think ZEUS... Oh, this is not looking good for ZEUS. They're going to lose a couple of players here. They should be able to pick up the squad while Abely is able to get the final confirm. PW88, they go out in 16th position. They're the first team to go out in match number 4 on Vikendi. I will change it. I know I always forget. I've only just started using this this thing in the corner that does that, and it's pretty good if I remember to use it. But yeah, ZEUS defending Tavar. Tavar might be a little spot that they want to hold on to. And it looks like Alpha 7 were able to take out Digital Athletics as well. We've got absolute slayers up in Peshkova, 4 AM in a massive spread. You quite often see that from Chinese teams. Execute, they're up in Dobro. We've got Futbolist and Team Secret down here. One of them's down. He's getting the revive. Rom seems to have a side angle on the situation. This would be a SECRETJIN that they're going up against. Solke. Okay, putting in some work. And look, I wasn't backing him up. I mean, that's the kind of backup you want on the battlefield. 2K here is he's level 3'd up, but he's only got a Red Bull and a couple of bandies to attempt to get himself back up to full HP here. So, and he is the last player remaining on his team. A1 have entered the situation. They are They are licking their chops and looking at this situation from afar. We've got Dante up on the roof. He might be able to get an angle here if he's got some decent optics on the back of that G36. Lutz is in the distance. We've got Archer in the kill feed going up against DRS, so we'll have a quick squiz and see where that's going down. It actually might be a bit of a compound crash by the looks of it, so we do have teams in close proximity to each other here in Volnova. Sung's right up the back, and Unsu is... Might be able to get an angle on Ninja here. I don't know if Ninja's aware that he's there. He's just swapping from scope to scope, seeing if Ninja... Neymar pops his head again. Sorry, I misread it, but we'll go back to this A1 fight. I mean, they are pushing up a bit closer. Very spread out. Obviously, these two teams are aware of each other's existence. You can see Raum's going for a wide flank around the side, trying to get an angle on Dante. You must know that there's a player somewhere in that area. Blue Zone's kicking in, but these teams are in circle. They've got a bit of room to move. Lutz able to get a knock onto Sinister. It's one down. There looks like Futbolists may be able to slowly pick apart A1 if they're not careful. They've definitely got the angles. I mean, look at where Lutz is at the moment. Lutz had a really wide angle there. He's moving up. He's moving up, looking to see if he can catch 6'9". 6'9's on that roof. If Lutz can catch him from the side, you know, he's going to go down pretty quick and get firsted as well. I think Solke... He knows where Solke is. I don't know if Solke knows where he is. Lavazin's just spotted him out. Rom's... in a bit of a 1v1 against Dante. He's gone for some cover. I think Solke might be pushing up behind to back him up. Or is he not? No, he's in the distance. Does tag him up with nade. The thing is, he doesn't know whether that nade hit or not. Like, he would have no indication that he's done damage. So at this stage, he just knows he hasn't knocked him with the nade. And he's in a 1v1 engagement. They're definitely in footstep range. There's a minute on the clock. It's only circle 2. Circle's just trending towards Mavatra. I can see Futbolists. So, Ron spotted him out. Oh, the Uzi though. Dante able to win that trade pretty confidently. He's going to have to get the confirm quickly if he wants to pick up those kill points. The rest of Futbolists will be very angry about that, and they'll be pushing up. They'll want to clean this one up. And see ZEUS now in a lot of trouble. I think ZEUS just got taken out. Yeah, that's ZEUS out. Unless is there a player from ZEUS left? Let's see if Dante can clutch it up here before we start looking around the map. He's playing this ridgeline really well. Wasn't here. I mean, you know, you've got to be careful when there's one player left in a team. You know, it can be an absolute pest, and you might even get your team wiped if you're not careful. Like, you can't be too overconfident. This is definitely the preferred method of solving the problem. You know, you want to go in there. You want to go in there like Lutz has done, backing up Solke, able to get the refrag. You know, having the 2 push. He's able to knock 1, but he can't knock 2. Zone's closing in, but it's only circle 2. It's not going to kill anyone. We've got a couple of teams down here. We've got DRS, AJ's in the... Oh, he's low. And he's the last player as well. Yeah, spotted out by absolute slayers there. Cool. Joker, King, Leon. How many kills are they sitting on so far? 3 kills? So we've got 10 teams left. This is not bad. This is not bad for Vikendi. We've definitely seen worse. It does slow down a bit, but we could possibly see some action. We've got 4 AM in the vicinity of Team Secret here. 4 AM possibly looking to push up onto this compound. be interested to see how 4am, you know, take this compound. As you can see, there's a nice ridge above it, so there's a bit of high ground with some nice angles into it. Not sure where all of 4am are. We've got Sook and 33 Savan, so they are rotating around in flanking positions. You know, they know there's a team in this compound. They're just scouting everything out. You can see Sook and Savan just making sure the ridge is clear. Rex is pretty aware that there's a team that has eyes on him. And we've got Highboy. So there's a team of 4. I don't know where the rest of them are. Where are the rest of... Wait. They've got 2 players in another compound here. So they're very spread out. And then we've got Loops. So they're in a really weird 2-2 split. I don't think that's a very good idea. We've got Sook pushing up now. Sook's going onto the ridge. He's managed to scout out the area, and you know, this is where he's either going to see if he can get a knock through a window. Highboy is on the roof. He might be able to spot him peeking the roof. Highboy has a really good opportunity to get a knock onto Sook here. Actually, I'm not sure. Yeah, he's kind of not looking in the right direction. If he looked up that ridge, he might have spotted Sook, and that would have been a good pick up there. But he's probably worried about over peaking Pisaki and getting knocked from that angle. Can I please? Yeah, mate. When Indian version's out, we're all gonna know about it, and we're all like, I'm gonna play it, even though I'm not Indian. I'm gonna want to play it because I want to play with my friends. We'll have a look around the map. We'll see if there's any kind of... I mean, this is kind of, you know, what I suspected might happen. You know, I'm really hoping that 4am is going to carry us through to at least circle 4 with this push, because these teams just find compounds and they're just going to sit in these compounds, and you know, like, I just feel like the circle. The circle on Vikendi should get a lot smaller, a lot faster. Like if circle 4 was like, I don't know, like I feel like they should just cut out 2 or 3 circles and then make the end game a lot longer. Let me know in the chat if I'm crazy, but I feel like, you know, the beauty of Vikendi is when you're fighting over compounds, you know, when there's a lack of compounds and there's, you know, when there's plenty of compounds and plenty of teams, every team has a compound, and you know, they might be able to get a knock, and you know, occasionally they might be able to get a confirm. I don't know why 4am have gone to a compound that these guys have an angle on. I mean, it's quite odd. I really thought that 4am were going to go for a push here. I mean, these guys they probably don't know these guys are in a 2-2 split. That's the thing. Like, they're in a 2-2 split. There's like... So Highboy not connecting a single shot there. That's gonna tell 4am something. I mean, you know, you can kind of tell who's shooting at you by the amount of bullets that register. You know, if every single shot lands, then you know, I'd be paying a lot of attention to that team. But you know, when not all of the shots land, I mean, in saying that, I mean, I'm definitely not playing on a mini. And you've got to also understand these players. You know, I don't think they're all in Dubai yet as well. Like, I asked Undak what server they're playing on, and he said Singapore. So I'm going to assume some of these players are playing on incredibly high ping. I don't know if you guys have ever played on a server that's on the other side of the planet before, but you know, it's not the best experience. It's definitely 4am are just, look, it's going back to where it all began. I guess they know that this area is clear because they kind of scouted it out before. I'm a huge fan of this area that they're in. We've got Alpha 7 in a compound nearby. I mean, like I said, the circle needs to be at least a quarter of the size it is before, you know, we really start seeing, you know, a bit more spice in the kill feed. Footballists, they're making their way in, so they've lost a couple of players. Still, I think they're still a 3-man team. They did lose like one player at the beginning. Right, I could actually start doing the scoring. Like, it's video quality so low. I'm pretty sure the video quality should be good. It might be your internet connection. I'm looking at my stream and I'm seeing some pretty good numbers. I mean, obviously I did turn the quality down a little bit, but I doubt you guys would notice that compared to a lot of other streams. I mean, I tend to run my quality settings fairly high, and I've definitely paid the price for doing that quite a few times as well. I didn't want that to happen because sometimes my emulator just crashes. But yes, it is game 4. It does say that at the bottom of the screen. It is day 3, game 4. And look, I'm sorry it's Vikendi. If I was in control, it would just be Erangel and Miramar all the way through. But, you know, look how small the circle is now, you know. There's light at the end of the tunnel. There's 1, 2, 3, 4-ish compounds in zone. There is 10 teams. So, you know, now we're kind of starting to see the maths that I like. You know, I want to see 10 teams and 4 compounds. 10 divided by 4 is exciting to watch. The amount of compounds we've got on the map in the previous circle is not conducive to entertaining PUBG Mobile esports. Yeah, I mean, argue with me if you want. You know, if you like watching teams driving from one empty compound to another empty compound because they're very good at scouting, you know, more power to you. I'm impressed, but I don't. You know, like, somebody's got a knock. He's, you know, got a fair bit of hard cover. It's most likely he's going to get revived. Lufa's got a bolt action. Let's just jump on the Lufa. All right, see now, and now you notice, like, the second Lufa's just fragging. Like, the second the circle forces these teams to fight, you know, they get on with the show and they give us what we want. Absolute Slayers, I think, just blew up their own vehicle. I'm not sure, but that doesn't look good. And Footballist is getting right into them. Soulcase having a good old crack. And Blue Bees as well, getting into them. In big trouble. What's Leon up to? Leon's reconsidering his life choices. Blue Bees have just pulled up next. Like, they haven't even pulled up that far. They've just gone and got another angle on them. They've got a brilliant angle here. Yeah, I had a chance almost goes down. Was able to get a knock on to Leon though. Footballers are rotating. I think that's Chari down. Yeah, Blue Bees taking out Absolute Slayers there in 8th position. They're sitting on 4 kills. So teams now starting to wake up, starting to get on their feet and fight. And this is the bit I like. Blue Bees have, look at that zone. That zone is nobody's friend at the moment. 4 AM in a pretty wide split. Aero now engaging onto Blue Bees. So we'll jump on with these guys. They've got a compound, but it's not encircled. Blue Bees are in open with limited cover and Footballers on the ridge behind them, so they're quite far away. Their vehicles are blown up. There's a Zima that is available, but I mean, look at these guys. You know, if that Zima starts moving, they're in big trouble. But we've got a big crash. We've got Execute now getting right into it with Footballist here. Knocks either side. Fameboy's coming around looking to make a play. And the back line, Lutz is down. I think it's only one player remaining, and that would be Lazen. He's going for the reset here. He's trying to get up Soul K. Can he do it? He must hear those footsteps. Executor looking. It's been spotted out by Kill Switch. Kill Switch gets the final confirmed. That's Execute being, you know, once again very consistent. I think we're going to see Execute at the top of the leaderboards here tonight. I mean, they've played very well. Hopefully we can see that translate into the Global Championship League itself. We'll look at Sook. Sook's got eyes on execute. 4 a.m. now, moving into the anchor point. They've scouted out some positions, and they're gonna be picking up rocks. Fates is taken down by Hasaki, so but he's got hard cover. He should be able to get picked up. Fame boys, you know, you're gonna peek them. Oh, he's got a good angle on Savan. Not able to get the knock though. That was a wasted opportunity there to get a pretty big knock. Don't peek at them, Fame boys. They're all gonna they're all watching you. These guys aren't. I don't know who you think you're shooting, mate. This is a Chinese pro team. They're all gonna laser you at the same time. And yeah, they execute in circle. They are in circle. I mean, they're just on the edge of it. They don't have a lot of cover to work with, and they're gonna have to go somewhere. Oh, Savan, mate, Savan is like, what is this guy made of? Like, he's fully level 3'd out. I'm like, how is he able to tank so much shots? But now 4 AM are going down. Zute getting a pickup. So they got on a knock onto Sook. Hasaki's been knocked and confirmed. They may just the move here would just be to blow up their vehicles. Down to 5 teams. Who's got circle? Nobody's really got it, but Executor looking pretty strong at this point. If they're somehow able to create some hard cover by moving their vehicles in, they could they definitely could make a big play here. They've got to worry. I mean, Sook's going to get picked up by Savan. They've got to worry about 4 AM here. Blue Bees in the back line. They're a little bit more concerned about Archer and just making sure they can pick off some of these solo players at the edge of zone. You know, we've seen these players time and time again be absolute pests. I mean, look at Unsu. Unsu's got an M249 with a 6X. There's Ida Chan. Oh, dude, take the shot, mate. You've got 100 rounds. As if you're gonna miss. Yeah, mate. Just get in there. Look, there's Lufa. Yeah, mate. Just get the jiggle peak on. Mate, just sprayed him. Oh, but yeah, I think he was getting tagged up there by 4 AM. So Divine pushing in. This is a brilliant play here from Blue Bees. 4 teams left. We've got Alpha 7. Blue Bees contesting prime real estate here with execute. They need to defend this position from 4 AM. 4 AM are going to have some nasty side angles on them, but Blue Bees can really put some hurt into them as well. They've managed to get one knock. Fate will get picked up though. And Zute on fire at the moment. He's just got another kill on the 4 AM. Kill switch. Yeah, I think that's it. I mean, execute. They're gonna be top of the leaderboards. Blue Bees, you know, they might be able to win it, but yeah, execute. Most consistent team of the night. They've definitely got the kill points to show for it. Rage Oko almost ended it all. I mean, I think kill switch is the last one up. Yeah, Lufa getting the confirm there. It's a 2v2. Divine is. Well, they're in zone. They don't really need to go anywhere. It's 30 seconds on the clock. What is kill switch and Fate going to do in this situation? I mean, they just have to land a shot. They just have to land a shot. Who's got the bolt here? Let's watch Lufa. Lufa's actually been pretty on point with this bolt action tonight. Let's see if we can't see him get a chicken dinner with it. With the M24, it's got the big scope on it. They've got circle. Execute have to get in there. They really. Oh, we'll do the scores at the end. Don't worry, we've got all the live scores. We've got all the scores for all the games, and I'll sit there and I'll add up all the scores for the last game. Oh, Lufa down quite low. That's gonna let execute push up a little bit, but kill switch goes down to Lufa. Lufa's making the play here. Go for the 360 no scope with the bolt action. I don't think Fate is going to leave that rock. I mean, there's no point really. He's just going to heal. Oh, he does take Lufa out. Wait a second. No, he goes down, and Blue Bees take out game number 4 on Vikendi. Very well played from Blue Bees. Big kill count as well. They had a total of... Please don't shoot. Please don't shoot. They had a total of 10, 11 kills. That's all right. I'll just turn the audio off so you guys can't hear it. They had a total of 10, 12 kills. Yeah, Execute had 5, 7 kills, and 4am only had 1 kill. Okay, it's 4am like kind of a little bit quiet in that game. If I'm not, if I'm honest. But I'm gonna sit here. I'm gonna do, because Unsolved has gone to sleep. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna do the scores. I'm gonna put up scores for the last game, the previous overall standings, while I do the current standings, and I'm just gonna chuck these at Unsolved. So I'm just going to chuck these in a Discord chat so I can leave them, and I'm going to leave the room so I've got all the scores. All right, put some music on, and we're going to go check out how many spectators are in here. Look at that. Look how many spectator slots there are. It's bloody crazy. All right, let's go to the scoreboards. All right, so this is the standings after game 3. And now I'm going to sit there and do game number 4. So I'm gonna do the scores live. I'm gonna put in the results for game number 4, and then you guys are gonna see the overall standings. Let me just make sure I've got everything, all the right things on. Yep, cool. Put the music on, get a bit of tunes going. But yeah, Execute, I'm almost guaranteed that they've won it. Very, very, very well played. Very well played. Blue Bees, though, good stuff for the Blue Bees. Picking up a dub there, getting the chicken dinner with a total of 12 kills. And we had Execute. These guys. Huge shout out to Seki as well. Seki designed this system, and it's bloody brilliant. It's what we use for all our Oceania scrims. But yeah, I had a fantastic time casting. I hope you guys all had a good time watching. This is where it's at. This is the best teams in the world just having a bit of a giggle, a bit of a laugh. Letting their hair down and just. They're definitely play. They're definitely gaming, but they're not. They're not. It's not like there's $2 million on the line tonight. Tomorrow, yes. Tonight, no. Tonight they're just kicking back. So yeah, it was good to watch that. Good to see some good teams out there. Just having a good time. Tomorrow, shit's gonna get real. Shit's gonna get really real. All right, you're gonna see Nova change. Nova are not gonna be the Nova you've seen in these scrims. They're gonna be a different Nova. They're gonna be a Nova that absolutely destroys the competition, and I can't wait. Bigetron though, current reigning world champions. Give them a good run for their money. I mean, let's not discount Bigetron from the equation yet. We really haven't seen them step up either in these scrims. It's almost like they just don't want these teams to get too confident. They don't want these teams to think they're trying, I guess. I don't know. Or maybe these teams have just gotten really good. We're not going to know how it all goes down until the event itself, and the event itself will start tomorrow night. It's going to be on the PUBG Mobile Esports official channels, so you can catch all the action there. I will be doing some more content, I'll be doing some more Chinese Pro League content, because we all love that. And yeah, that's that. Whenever season 4 of the PEL starts, it's either going to be in December, most likely it's going to be in January next year. So stick around, hit the subscribe button, and you'll definitely be getting some good content from that direction. 5, 7, 8. So I'm just, wow, Futbolist had a bunch of kills in that game. I'm literally just sitting here and putting in the scores into our system. I'm not as fast as Unsolved. Unfortunately, I'm also talking at the same time, which doesn't help. But I can talk and count. Just now I'm trying to remember which one's Team Secret. I can look on Liquipedia because I feel like they've got the same tag. That's Mad Toy that's in Team Secret. You high. And who's in SECRETJIN? That's definitely not SECRETJIN. I think it is Team Secret. Oh, it is Mad Toy. Oh, it is Mad Toy. Yeah, okay. Jeez, we've had some bloody sweaty teams in here tonight, let me tell you that. It's probably the sweatiest teams. I think it's the sweatiest teams I've ever casted. I've casted some sweaty teams before, but you know, Mad Toy is somebody I respect a lot, man. Like that guy's a bloody god. He's been around the scene for a minute, that's for sure. But we're about halfway through the scores. We will have the scores up very soon. Just putting them all in. I should have done it while the game was going. I mean, there was a couple of circles there where, like, you know, we were just feeling airtime, to be honest. But you know, that's you know, as Vikendi in a nutshell. It's pretty brutal. They really need to remove about 3 or 4 zones from the map. If it just started at like circle 5, it would be brilliant. I'd actually have quite a lot of fun on Vikendi if it started at circle 5. So ZEUS went out early, but I had a couple of kills. ZEUS have been doing good. I mean, you know, that's my favorite team. That's the one I'm rooting for. I want those guys to win. You gotta represent your region. KONINA Power. Wait, I don't know. Did I actually write KONINA Power's name? Yeah, I did. Also, who's Power KS? No, it's KONINA Power down there. Alright, I got one more thing, and that's all the scores. Alright, P Power, they were like 16, but I had a kill, so we've got to put them in. And then we had the digital athletics dude, which is class. Yeah, they've been acquired by another org. All right. Let's do Gangsy's hot. Yeah, I'm taken, by the way. I am married, so yeah, it's hands off. It's not for you. So game 4 results, you know, big fat dub for the Blue Bees. Blue Bees representing Japan quite nicely there on Vikendi. You know, the Japanese they like Vikendi. I've noticed that playing. I play on their server quite a lot for kicks. Execute, you know, consistency is the word to describe this team. You know, they've executed their plan quite well, and their plan was to be, you know, consistent with placement whilst also maintaining decent kill count. You know, some teams struggle with that. You know, some teams, you know, they get the placement points and they don't get the kill points, and then vice versa. Execute, you know, in all games tonight have managed to do both. So, you know, big thumbs up for Execute. Love your work. I'm pretty sure you guys won it. No, there's no more matches. Yeah, I could go for another 3 or 4 matches, but unfortunately there's none. So yeah, fat rips. We'll have to wait till tomorrow. Alpha 7 from Brazil. They came in 3rd overall. They had a few kill points. C4 Angry Men, they had the placement points. They only had 1 kill. I don't know how they did that. You should petition Tencent to get me to cast Pmgc. I'm totally down. I don't think my wife is down, but I'm down. If they paid me enough, she'd be down. She'd be definitely down for the dollars, but yeah, I don't know. Yeah, so these are all the scores. I mean, we just watched the game. We kind of know where people were. Let's have a look at the overall standings. It probably came up anyways while I wasn't looking and doing the scores, but we'll look at the overall standings. So we've got Execute in 1st position with a total of 60 points. Massive kill point numbers, massive placement point numbers. They're all like they're right up there, and that is how you do it. So well done to Zute and the boys. Zute, excellent pick up there. I think somebody was, I was reading somewhere, somebody was kind of bagging him out saying Zute's like past his prime. And I'm like, mate, bullshit. Zute's a beast. Like, look at him go. He's absolutely, he, you know, this is his prime. You know, he's still in his prime. Like, the prime is, there's plenty more prime left. And, you know, he IGLs, he frags. He's a really chill dude. His missus organises the scrims. Like, you know, what a legend. Good on him. Blue Bees from Japan, they came second. They had the most kill points out of everyone. So, you know, these guys, definitely a bunch of hot young fraggers to keep an eye out on in the big tournament that's starting tomorrow. Alpha 7 from Brazil. So couple of PMPL Americas teams up here at the top. They were tied with 4 Angry Men in 4th position. It was the kill points that did it. Then we had AEROWOLF from Indonesia. They're in 5th. Loops, Futbolist, GODSENT, Archer. Then, you know, we've got a bunch of teams. Team Secret, A1, DRS. A1 had a big day yesterday. Weren't able to back it up today. Maybe they got lucky with zone, or maybe they, you know, maybe teams just don't care today. They're just taking it easy, trying new things. Who knows? Which team will win PMGC from my point of view? Probably like one of the Chinese teams, I would assume. Like, I'd be very surprised if a Chinese team didn't win. You know, maybe BIGETRON could do it. Maybe some other team could do it. I'm not sure. Like, I just see, you know, it's either going to be Nova. Maybe it's not 4AM. To be honest, like, I don't think 4AM is going to win it. 4AM is a very good Chinese team, but they are an FPP. They're a first person perspective team. But yeah, that's the final results. Talk more about, like, I'll get the webcam up before I piss off and go to bed. But yeah, we'll get back on the desk. Don't you love this desk? I really like what I've done with the place. I should probably put the scores behind me just so you guys can still see them. And you're not wondering. Let's get the scores up behind me. But yeah, I don't think 4AM is gonna get it. I don't know. Like, I can't see 4AM doing it, but I could definitely let's get the web. Wait, why? Yeah, we could do it like that, I guess. That looks alright. And then I'm in front of the scores. Yeah, that's cool. I'll do that. Because I still want the score. I still want to have the scores up. I want to have the scores behind the desk, though. Should get the scores. Wait, where's the desk? Alright. Where's the desk? Yeah, that looks better. It's behind the desk. I like that. That's cool. Yeah. Whatever. But yeah, which team will win the PMGC? I think Nova or BIGETRON. I mean, I may be wrong. Like, I'm only basing that on the fact that they've both won these kind of tournaments before. Who else from China is playing? I think there's another team from China. 4 Angry Men, Nova. Okay, no, they're the only 2 Chinese teams. So yeah, I don't see 4AM because they're an FPP team, and I don't think they're that good at TPP. Like, you know, on this level, you know, because they don't play it all the time. Nova do, and they are that good. So I could see Nova taking it out. Yeah, BIGETRON, I could see BIGETRON taking it out. Futbolists, you know, they were the champions. Futbolists are a very good team. Loops are also a bloody good team. You know, you could see them, but look, at the end of the day, like, sitting there and wondering which team is going to win after, like, 4 weeks of gameplay, because they're going to really pump this thing hard for all it's worth. I mean, how many games are they doing? They're doing 12 matches each week, 4 weeks of league stage, each with 2 stages, 24 teams drawn into 4 groups, super weekends with total of 15 matches each week. I mean, who gives a shit who wins at the end of the day? Like, we're going to get to watch a lot of bloody good PUBG Mobile. You know what I mean? Like, we're going to be thoroughly entertained for the next 4 weeks of our lives. And I don't really, like, I'm interested to know which team at the end of all of the, like, look at this scoreboard. Imagine how many of those we're going to have to look at till we figure out which one of these, you know, teams is number one, like, you know, but we're going to see, you know, like that first game, you know, like 4 a.m. with the perfectly cooked nade, getting the double kill chicken deal. We're going to see some really cool stuff, and that's kind of what I look forward to in these tournaments, you know, not just seeing which team is like the best at the end of the day. It's just seeing, you know, really high level gameplay, seeing, you know, the people who are the best at the world, you know, play my favorite game. You know, yeah, I got a massive TV behind me. I'm going to be watching it on, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the chat. So yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in once again. Like, don't forget, please subscribe to the channel, notification bell, hit the like button, share the stream, just, you know, like, do whatever you can to support it, help brother out, really appreciate it. Check out my other socials as well. There's going to be some cool stuff coming, you know, like I wish I could put more stuff out there, but I just can't at the moment. It's just how it is. But you know, there definitely is some pretty cool shit in the pipeline. But yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in, and I will catch you guys